Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It is Monday. That means it's time for Monday Night Raw. Hopefully, you guys had a good weekend and watched some Survivor Series. What'd you guys think of it? Let us know in the comments. For tonight's show, what we know of so far is Becky Lynch is going to kick off the show. Obviously, right now they're showing us some highlights from the pay-per-view. Miz and Dexter Loomis will be wrestling for a contract, and Miz plus then has to pay Dexter Loomis for his services. And then we have Mia Yim versus Rhea Ripley at some point also tonight. And that's what we know of so far. And the first hour is going to be commercial-free, which usually means a lot of talking. But maybe we can get some matches in there, too. Definitely looking forward to Monday Night Raw, hanging out with you guys and whatnot. See if I can hook up my monitor so I can read the chat here. Whoop. Da, 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 da. There they are, the Bloodline backstage without Roman. Roman is super upset with Kevin Owens in real life, pulling a little swerve when Kevin wasn't supposed to. So I guess Roman was pretty upset backstage. But anyways, we got Walter Johnson in here. Said hi, Travis and Daphne. Walter says, good War Games pay-per-view. And he also said, it's 9 and I will be here. At 9 I will be here. Then Luke said, hi, Delitha and Trav. And the chat. Then Sophie says, hi, how did you like the pay-per-view this Saturday night? I liked it. Couldn't complain about anything. Every match was decent. I couldn't find anything to complain about. First hour is completely commercial-free, which I had already addressed. And then, Travis solo. Yeah, running a little bit solo right now, but she will be here eventually. As quick as a hiccup. Anyways, here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Becky. Got her black pants on, a black leather jacket on, different kind of leather than her pants, although her pants probably aren't leather. And some wristbands, her hair up. Looking forward to seeing her, though. Anyways, and then Robert says, hey, what's up? And then Sophie says, what happened to Dee? She'll be here in a minute. She had to get medication for animals. And then Piccola says, I am finishing up AEW Dark. How did that go? I haven't seen AEW Dark since AEW first started. All right, where was I? And then there, and then Roll Tide, chat. Roll Tide. Always say Roll Tide. Especially if you get pulled over in the South. Well, you might want to be in Alabama. Sami Zayn is rumored to face Roman at Elimination Chamber. And at Mania, it is rumored that we are getting the Usos versus Sami and Kevin Owens. Yeah, I mean, there's no other arrows pointing in any other direction. That's all I see. And then, hey, Travis and Dee, that's from Chris Akane. And then Sophie says the pay-per-view was awesome on Saturday. So she liked the pay-per-view. Sophie did. Becky. All right, where was I? Out being broken by Bianca. But she is back now. Becky is back. Not sure what they were chatting right there, but she's very baby-facey right now. But the crowd's popping, so let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Oh, she's going out to the people. This is a new little thing. Hopefully this is somebody that's a true fan. Yeah, they didn't plant that many people. So she's up in the crowd. She's high-fiving everybody. You're looking great. You're in shape, she says. All right, so now that Becky is back, what fresh feud do you want to see her have, Trev? I want to see her take the title off Ronda Rousey. But it looks like she's on SmackDown right now. But that's what I want to see is the Ronda Rousey, her and Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Bobby. Bobby's too worried about his cell phone and not Becky. He's almost ignoring her. And Sophie said, is this first hour of this going to be D-free as well? I don't think so. I think we'll see her within the hour. And then nobody is wearing a mask in that arena. Why would they wear a mask, Sophie? But if we can't see Becky, maybe somebody like Mia Yim or Rhea Ripley. I'm okay with either of those, her wrestling them. Maybe Io Sky or what's her name? The Dakota Kai. Either one. Like, I'm okay with any of that. That'd be fantastic feuding. That is what the man does. Dude's just yelling at the mic. She's like, yeah! Fuck yeah! When will Beth come back and feud with Rhea? Sophie says. And I would assume it'll be right around the Royal Rumble time. And a build up to the Royal Rumble, so right around the New Year time. Maybe right after the Christmas. Yeah. And here comes Bayley, so we might actually see that match sooner than we were thinking. Oh, it's just Bayley tonight. Bayley's getting booed, of course. One of the 4 horsewomen. She'd been humbled, sitting out there with idiot peasants. Shoosh, she says, in not so many words. There is talk that the WWE is thinking about doing some type of unique match at the Rumble. Well, good. Hopefully it's not that weird one that they invented for 2 weeks from now. Maybe they're going to see how it works with NXT. Try the stuff down there and then move it up to the main roster if it works. You know, Bayley gets no respect. No respect. She's like Rodney Dangerfield. Nobody, like, respects her. No appreciation for their role model. It's basically right now just Bayley yapping. Becky's up in the crowd. You guys are welcome to chat. I can read it, and D is coming. Oh, I put your sweatshirt out there. I didn't know.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was on the couch.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I had to walk right by. It's bright red.
That's fine. We'll just
Becky.
t-shirt over my shirt.
Oh, Sophie said more things. Beth and Becky is a fresh feud. Oh, what? Beth and Becky is a fresh feud, even though they have been on the main roster at the same amount of time. They never feuded before. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense right now unless Becky turns heel, which could happen. I mean, she could join Bayley in the riffraff.
Or just be the man where she was bad and...
I mean, it wouldn't be like the biggest surprise ever. But she tried to go heel. It didn't really pay off for her. Should I go fight her? Go kick her butt, Becky.
Go kick her ass, Seabass.
Kick her trash, Seabass. Uh-oh.
Who is it?
Just another plant.
Oh,
It's the riffraff. Coming down the steps.
riffraff.
They're out in the crowd.
She
Although
used that guy's sign to beat him.
Although it does look like when... I like Dakota, and so I don't like to talk a lot about her. But if you watch her, she just does the bare minimum and goes through the motions. Other than that, she's not excited. She doesn't like being there. Like, she just looks like she's just going to do what she has to do. Like last night or on Saturday night in that feud, in the fight in the cage, It was like, come on, Dakota, you're better than that. You can do a little bit more than that. But if you notice, there's no highlights. There's nothing of Dakota. She did nothing.
Maybe it's because she doesn't feel she needs to.
To do anything?
Yeah, maybe the contract doesn't really require her to do much.
Well, probably not. But
I mean, I think it should.
Oh,
considering that
shit.
She's,
she just broke
title
something
holder.
over her. Is that brass knuckles? I can't tell what she has. Oh, she just got hit with a
lunch
lunchbox.
Money in the bank lunchbox. I need that lunchbox.
Yeah, you can get those. They do not have the big briefcases, and they still don't have them. I'm like, why don't they have these? Maybe
Maybe they won't have them until the next Money in the Bank.
Right, and hypothetically, that may never happen.
Right. Anyways, hi everybody out there in the chat. We've got all the people Travis said hi to.
Yeah, Sophie's...
Luke and Sophie, Picola, Chris, Vindicator, Walter is in here, but he'll be back later. Luna, Devin Rice. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Vindicator says hi to Letha. Hello! Surface says the AD is finally here. She was doing a Cena for the first part of this stream. Bayley versus Becky is a fresh feud. She meant Bayley, not Beth.
Oh, yes, absolutely fresh feud.
Sophie says at least they don't do commercial-free hour every week or else it won't be special. Luna says it's an all-out brawl. Devin Rice says, oh man, it is good to see you guys. And Gothfleshy says somebody bring back up.
The movie?
I don't know. Bring back up.
Who are we bringing up?
Oh, somebody bring back up.
Oh.
Like, what?
She needs some backup.
Becky needs backup.
Becky, Got 2 belts.
Anyways, Luke says, hey, Vin. And Devin said, man, it's good to see you guys. Well, it's good to see you too, Devin. Glad that you came and stopped by, hang out with us tonight for this Monday Night Raw. 3 hours of glory. And, Flesh is in the chat and said that. And Martha says, we're on it with the backup, even though she has a very satisfied face going on.
Without satisfaction?
Yeah, the non-satisfied emoji face. Violent Night. Ew, gross.
They're like, we're not going to do any commercials except for our own.
They just had that Santa Claus, that Santa.
Oh, yeah, and commercials.
Violent Santa.
For movies that they're sponsoring. But there's no commercials. It's fine. It's fine. It's part of wrestling. Get her, Rhea.
I wonder if I break her arm. Like, for real.
Why would you want somebody to get injured? Don't be weird.
Because then she'll go away for a while.
Nobody wants anybody to get injured.
I didn't say unalive her. I just want her arm broken.
It's happening now. They're going to start it out the first match of the night. Rhea Ripley, Mia Yim. Hail to the Yiza.
So I was like, what are you eating tonight, Dee? Probably something everybody will think is gross.
It is French bread with a hole in it. With spaghetti sauce in it.
It's
not hamburger helper in it. With
it's not hamburger helper either.
Oh, you told me it was hamburger helper.
Sloppy Joe mix.
Oh, same thing.
No, it's not. It doesn't have any extra noodles or pasta or anything or rice or anything like that. So I made Sloppy Joe mix and then I took Texas toast garlic bread and made that. Warmed it up, put a dentation in it, put a scoop of meat in them, covered it with cheese, and put it back in the oven. So that's what I
thought that's why you bought that canned cheese, is you were going to put that on it.
Dear God, no.
That'd be good. That stuff's good on bread.
No.
When I used to eat weird stuff like that.
Right.
I was born poor. Like on my mom's side, like my mom's part of my family, or my mom, period.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So when I was living with my mom when I was really little, I had to like learn how to eat weird things, and so you'd eat like cinnamon and sugar on toast with butter.
Yeah, a lot of people ate that. I even eat that. Sugar on
like
toast with butter. And...
Did you were you so poor that you never had milk? We had to use powdered milk, so you had to mix this powder with water and like stir it. I'm not having a poor person fight.
I think you're trying to be a victim.
But anyways, yeah, that, and then you put that on cereal, and it was so gross because it was like basically putting water on your cereal.
No, we did get milk. My mom didn't drink it, so it didn't matter. And my dad didn't drink a lot of it, so my parents just bought it for me and my brother, really. But.
Nice. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, and then I didn't know how to use like the oven and stuff.
Right.
But I had to eat because I was always by myself. And so I would take the sheet pans and put them on the top of the oven, and that's how I cooked eggs, like scrambled eggs and stuff. I was like 4.
Yeah, on top of the stove, you mean?
Yeah, what
I
am I
can
talking?
turn the stove part on. And...
Yeah, on the very top, the gas, because my mom wouldn't use it
Oh.
because she was scared of the gas.
So she wouldn't use the oven at all?
No.
That's funny.
So she had this like thing. We have one. Ours is white. And you plug it in the wall, and it cooks. That's what she cooked everything in.
Interesting.
All right, there's your match.
There's your match. It's starting out.
It's official.
It's official. They threw a chair. Just kidding. So it says at least we got a month and a half until the Rumble, and I think when they do commercial-free hours, it is the network's idea. Ravi is now in the chat and saying, "Yo, what you tell me, fam? Your butt." And Vindicator says, "Hey, Luke, long time no see, bleh." Devin says, "Damn, Rhea keeps looking good." Sophie says, "When wrestling isn't on, how long does it take you to eat dinner?"
I can honestly say it takes me 40 some odd minutes to chew lettuce.
It's because you use a trough full of it. So.
I do. I use like almost 8 cups probably of lettuce.
Anyways, it depending on if I have to cook it or just heat it up, but it can take up to a half an hour to eat my food.
All right, we got Mia Yim still in the ring. I guess she's the dominant wrestler. Even
looks like WTF Trav. Sloppy Joe and Hamburger Helper are so not the same thing.
Whatever, it's meat that's mixed with something else.
But he thinks it is. But he's weird, so.
If you brown a hamburger and throw something in it, it's all the same.
It's not Hamburger
It's all
Helper.
the same. You do that with Hamburger Helper.
Okay, Hamburger Helper has some kind of
brown
carbohydrate in the actual thing that you make
Question,
in the pan as one thing.
Do you brown your meat?
Doesn't matter. You could have tuna helper.
You could, that's what. Then
So you're telling me if you open a can of tuna and eat it, you're eating tuna helper? If you make a tuna fish sandwich,
made a hamburger,
if you make
you
tuna
wouldn't be eating
and put stuff in it to make a tuna fish sandwich, is that tuna helper?
Yeah. So you're saying a hamburger is?
You're telling me a hamburger is hamburger helper. That's what you're saying.
Okay.
Not me. You saying it.
Okay.
Anyways, people is like, yeah, it's actually really good. Like the Texas toast
Yam's
garlic
all
bread.
sorts of locked up. On Rhea, that was a quick count.
With sloppy
I think she was
Joe
only locked up for about
really
1 second.
Robbie says, "Need a drink. My throat is parched." And Robbie's like, "Sloppy
Rhea
Joe's
Ripley up
delivering
from
that Gucci
behind,
left
grabs
me
her, misses,
Gucci.
almost hit Dom.
Oh, should have.
Mia Yim rolls her in. How does Mia Yim employed again?
I don't know, but Pickle says, "What the fuck is a mission?" It's supposed
It's
to be
her
a Mia
name.
Yim.
It's something like aggressive or something in her modern language.
Her whatever language it is. So
I don't know
I
where
only
she's
use
from. So.
the microwave and toaster for certain things, right? And looks like Pickle, it's a name similar to Mia Yim. This is a new thing apparently. Like Io Shirai went to Io Sky.
You know, I was thinking the same thing, and they changed it on the WWE site, but then they changed it back to Mia Yim like 24 hours later.
Yeah, well, and this match was called Mia Yim versus Rhea.
Yeah.
It said it in the bottom.
It's just like it's like some
else.
nickname. It means aggressive or see they're saying it there, Meacham.
Mm.
It reminds me of deodorant. Isn't there a deodorant called that?
Mitchum.
Mitchum.
His friend's named after deodorant.
Yeah.
His best friend.
There is also a football game on if you guys don't want to watch this match.
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh Steelers are marching their way down the field on the Baltimore Colts, or whatever they're called. Indianapolis Colts. I'm pretty sure I wasn't alive when they were the Baltimore Colts, but whatever.
Robbie says, takes me 3 hours of raw to eat dinner. Devin says, are there any commercials?
Yes.
Depends on what you consider commercials.
There's WWE commercials and movie commercials, but there's no, like, just food commercials like
So
we
stuff
usually
that
have.
they sponsor is there, but
Right.
that's it for now. Sophie says, are waffles and hamburgers the same thing?
I guess.
According to Travis. Sophie says, when there is no commercials, it is going to be hard to figure out when to go to the bathroom. It'll be interesting to see how we get Roman's next two opponents.
I think Kevin Owens might be one of them, would be my guess.
Right?
Although I don't know if he's going to want to work with Kevin Owens, since he's irate at Kevin Owens for botching and not doing what he was supposed to do.
Who's irate at him?
Roman Reigns. He went in the back and was just swearing and cursing and
At Kevin Owens?
at Triple H and everybody else, because he said he didn't want to do that part, and then Kevin Owens just did it himself. So Roman was throwing shit and yelling and...
That real or like?
Oh, it's legit. He was supposed to be on that episode afterwards. That they were doing like some weird interview thing afterwards, like
The press
AEW does.
conference thing?
Yeah, he did not go to that. So Roman was not part of that.
So
He's basically pulled a CM Punk, but maturely and in the back and dealt with it.
So Kevin Owens, what was it that Kevin Owens did that he wasn't?
Slapped him in the face, in the ear, and he had a ruptured eardrum or something, and he didn't want that to happen because it doesn't feel good.
Right.
But I guess Kevin did it anyways or something. That's what I had read.
Oh.
Either way, it's just another person that doesn't want to work with Kevin Owens now. And notice they're the top guys that don't want to work with Kevin Owens.
Huh. Yeah, that's not good. So he's like, Mitchum means crazy according to Mia.
There you go.
Always like D always lives her best life eating 5-star food.
One,
Yeah,
two.
5-star, all right.
Rhea Ripley
Sophie says, oh,
kicks
football
out.
on. Wow, didn't know that. It's Monday night, Sophie.
It's 0-0 first quarter, 9 minutes and 44 seconds.
It's on
left.
ESPN. I was like, who's got the best booty, Rhea or Mia?
Rhea. One did it by exercise and the other one did it by eating. There's a big difference. It's like dewdrop.
Blink, 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 blink. Oh, man.
Why is Dom getting involved with the women? He's
Do
going to
it.
get pulled in.
Let's let him get involved.
Oh, that wasn't predictable.
Oh, no. Not at all. Sophie says Sami Zayn versus Roman. It'll be interesting how we get that.
Yeah, I would assume they're just going to keep beating up Kevin Owens, so he's a big victim, Canadian-type victim, and then all of a sudden, Sammy his heart will grow 3 sizes, like the Grinch.
Girl.
Good deal. AJ saves Rhea. I don't know how you could call it a disqualification, though, because he attacked Dom, and Dom wasn't supposed to be in there.
Right.
So a draw? I mean, Dominic was already in there.
So nobody should win. Right?
Judgment Day. Here comes the OC. So the OC was helping Mia, so Rhea wins.
Ah.
Would be what I'm going to put. I guess I better stop that timer. About 7 minutes. I have 7:30. I don't think I talk for 30. Maybe I'll do 7:15. With Rhea winning.
Was he on top? Matthew Riddle in our chat. Hey, Matthew Riddle.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Who's afraid of the big black bat? Sophie says, see, when WWE does press conferences, there's no fight, unlike AEW media scrums. People was like, look, it's a bro. Bobby says, wow, did Dumpling eat too much to get big? Wow. Sophie says, this Judgment Day AJ Styles feud has been going on for almost a year.
Speaking of Dumpling, we haven't seen her. I wonder if she's gone or something.
Devin says, is on WWE Raw having free commercials?
Yeah. Basically, I mean, we've only seen the 2 commercials. They're going to do an 8-man tag team match. Is it going to be official?
They called a ref down.
I don't know why they put women in these matches.
They don't have a manager, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So is the match going to happen? Because everybody's running. They do have a referee. The phenomenal forearm off over the top, down onto the floor.
So he says, I saw little of the press conference. Triple H hinted that WWE pay-per-view could take place in Mexico or Puerto Rico.
Which one?
Just that.
Just any?
Just a WWE pay-per-view.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Nothing specific.
Mexico would be sick. You know how many people live in Mexico City? It's like,
make sure everybody stays in one spot.
It's like double the size of New York City.
They ring the bell. It's official. Somebody threw a chair.
Let's make it official.
Robbie says Condom just got tossed like salad, and Luke says Dumpling is injured.
Damn it.
Devin says, what did you guys think of WWE Survivor Series War Games?
It was, like I said, I can't complain too much about it.
I can complain about it.
There was quite a few botches, but most of them were just by Io and Asuka. Asuka had a couple, or one at least, when she fell off the ropes in the middle. Mm-hmm. But nothing you can't deal with, nothing you can't live with. I feel like it was better than the men's. The men's was kind of blah. That spot where, was it Rhea Ripley put Mia Yim through the ladder, snapped it in half? Mm-hmm. That was pretty brutal. I thought Io Sky was definitely going to die there at the end when she fell off the cage backwards.
So he says this 8-person tag everybody thought would have taken place at Survivor Series. Luke says, Sophie, that's not what Paul said. Paul was asked if WWE had plans to do live shows in South America. And he said they are already looking into taking Raw and SmackDown there late next year.
That'd be cool.
WWE already has live dates for the first 5 months next year. Sophie says the only bad match of the night on Saturday was Ronda versus Shotzi.
Yeah, but it was so short that it was fine. That's, if it would have been like a 13-minute match or something, but it was only 7 minutes. I can live with bad wrestling for 7 minutes.
I do it all the time.
Shotzi's just... It's sad because she can't go back to NXT because she's been there for too long. And I don't want to say she should be let go, but she doesn't belong on the main roster in wrestling matches. Like
she probably needs to be in a tag team or something.
Yeah, or just wrestle really good women. But that's weird because nobody wants to see her wrestle Bayley and Becky. Mm-hmm. But you can't put her in NXT because those women are all younger and they're trying to develop them down there. And I don't know how old Shotzi is, but she looks like she's in her 30s. Not that you can't have 30-year-old women. Mandy's down there.
Right.
But she needs work. Oh, shit. Big right hand by Damien.
He fell down more than the other guy did.
Yeah. Well, anytime you hunch somebody like that. Gallows drops him down on his face. Back into the corner. Gallows following him in. Big haymaker uppercuts.
Sophie says, I got info wrong, excuse me. And Robbie says, I can't lie, I fell asleep through the Ronda versus Shotzi.
Yeah, you fell asleep that quick, huh?
Sophie says,
you're a quick sleeper. Like,
and these
I had a cousin that you could be talking to, just be sitting like this and fall asleep. Like, that quick. Pretty sure it was because he was up for 4 days straight, but still, it happened. I've seen it.
Right.
I'm like, how can you fall asleep talking?
So he says they had to mute the mics on Saturday because The crowd kept chanting,
Sasha.
"We want Sasha."
During that match, yeah.
Devin says, "What was your guys' match of the night on WWE Survivor Series War Games?" Mine is the men's War Games.
Was it? Oh, his was. Yeah, mine was probably the U.S. Championship match, even though I wasn't... I always want Bobby to win. And so I understood that he wasn't going to win. And so, anyways. But I liked it. And the first match of the night wasn't too bad. Or not the first night, but the second match of the night wasn't so bad.
Okay. Sure.
Finn Balor and AJ.
Mm-hmm.
They did pretty good.
I think that one was something that most people were looking forward to, wasn't it?
Yeah. I honestly thought Finn would just win clean. And I was wrong. Like, AJ won clean. No interference, nothing. It was pretty nice. Anderson into the corner. Moves out of the way. Kicks Damian right in the face. Uh-oh. A little spine buster. Oh, one-man army. I do appreciate that they keep the women out of the men's matches.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing that weird mixed gender stuff. And AEW's doing it too. I've noticed that. They don't have a lot of women and men contact.
No. Well, unless they have a Nyla Rose match.
And you can have the men get attacked by the women. I don't mind that. Like,
right.
you know, Mia Yim, if she kicked Dominic in the balls or something, that's perfectly fine.
Right. Because Rhea does it all the time.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
She throws those guys around and stuff.
And to be honest, I don't care if a guy interferes in the women's match as long as it's, like, talking.
Like Dom did.
Uh-huh.
And then he got beat up. And then he was like, "Don't hurt me."
Right.
Luke says Shotzi will be 31 in March.
So she's not that old, I guess. She's got a couple years left to develop.
People says, "Didn't I send y'all a Vinnie Mac documentary?" You might have. I don't know.
Was it the Power and Greed one? I don't know. I haven't been on...
Instagram?
Yeah, I didn't even forgot the name of it. I'm going to call it Snapchat. Snatch Chat. So this coach of the Colts over here, his name's Jeff Saturday. Never coached before at any level. So the owner, his name's, I think it's Jim Irsay. I can't remember what the owner's name is. But anyways, he fired his head coach and called up Jeff Saturday and said, "You want to come coach?" So there was no process. There was no...
He just got called up and asked.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Sure." So they've got a new head coach. There's
Some
a lot of...
college coach just like quit before their last game.
Yeah, that happens quite a bit.
He just came up and said, "I quit." Left. Then they had their final game.
Yeah,
there's sad.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
guys.
you know, and the thing is those are children.
Yeah.
Like those are kids, and the
Look up to
parents
those
put the
guys.
parents put their children in the coach's responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah.
but it does happen. I've heard of it happening multiple times. I would hope that those kids can transfer now without any questions asked. Like, "Hey, I want to transfer to USC or where, you know, where any school."
Mm-hmm.
And as long as the other school accepts them, they should be allowed to play next year on that team. Usually, or you used to have to wait a full year before you could transfer. So if you transferred, you had to sit out a season.
That's dumb.
Yeah. But in a situation like that where your coach quits, you know, because he doesn't quit the team, he quits on the kids.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Sylvie says mine is a tie between the Triple Threat and the Men's War Games. Robbie says DR Gallows and Anderson decent tag team. I don't know.
That's all for you. I don't want to answer that one. People like those guys. I like Gallows' size, but he's very slow in moving. He's very meandering.
He's old.
He's like an old Braun Strowman. And the other guy, he reminds me of Chad Gable or something, back before he was funny. Basically a Chad Gable that doesn't talk.
So Charlotte has been teasing her return on WWE TV the last few weeks.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Pickle's like, I used to sleep in random places when I was in the army, right? Robbie says, when will WWE bring back the Battle Royals?
Royal Rumble will be back in January.
Devin says, Sophie, since when? Sophie says, Paul said that War Games might be a yearly staple at Survivor Series moving forward.
Hope
And
so.
he said they are going to look at the pay-per-view schedule to see what fits and what doesn't.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully they can get a schedule out soon. Or at least do it like quarterly.
Right?
Or in thirds. Like, here's the first 4 months, here's the next 4 months, and here's the next 4 months.
Kind of let you know. Devin says this match should have took place at WWE Survivor Series War Games.
Yeah, and been an elimination match. The only problem with that is the women.
Mm-hmm.
Because if one woman was eliminated, the other one would have to leave.
Yep.
So it wouldn't make any sense.
Wrong.
But yes, I agree. They could have done it one-on-one. You know, just clean one.
Right. Robbie says, what's your fave thirst-quenching drink?
Water. Warm water. Put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. Let it cool down just for 30 seconds and then drink it slow. All right, Finn Balor's out there with Anderson. Anderson's been in there for a while now. Get him, Finn.
Oh no, he thought he had him.
Anderson was a big deal when they were in New Japan. Like I'm pretty sure he was even in charge of them, that group, the Bullet Club or whatever. At one point, I think he was a leader. I think it was before Kenny Omega. But I'm not sure. If anybody watches that stuff, fill me in. I just watched the history of it.
The New Japan,
And I'm like,
stuff.
they put Anderson Gallo as, you know what I mean? Like, or whatever, Anderson.
Mm-hmm. Carl Anderson.
Carl Anderson.
That's funny. Robbie, my favorite thirst quenching drink is water.
Oh.
People's like, yeah, I dropped a link in your Instagram. And Film is in the chat. Hey, Film says hello, Misty, and Charles Big Hearts, Big Hearts.
Uh-oh.
Sophie says, so we might get the 2023 pay-per-view schedule announced soon since the year's almost over.
Well, yeah, but we didn't get last year's.
Mm-mm.
They only told us a few months before each pay-per-view.
Yep. Robbie says, mine is cold OJ. Nice. Luke says, Jeff Saturday was an all-pro and Hall of Fame center who played for the Colts. That's why he was asked to interim coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I understand why he's their coach. I'm just saying
it's
that...
just funny that they didn't go through a process. He just got a call and got asked if he would just do it.
Hey, you want a job? Sure.
Phil says, I'm here. How was Survivor Series War Games? Epic? I'm sure it was so epic. I lost my mind and now I found it. So he's like, now we know why the first match is commercial free because of this match. And Devin says, is New Japan going to vacate Carl Anderson as the IGPW Never Openweight Championship? I don't know what's happening with that.
I can't even speculate what Japan is going to do.
Robbie says Battle Royal is different to Royal Rumble.
Is it? It's an over-the-top...
Here's your dumb ladies again.
Oh, the dames.
Sophie says, do you guys still have leftovers from Thanksgiving in your refrigerator? Yes.
Yes, she does.
People says, I got a good comparison, Travis. Kay Anderson is a mix of Horace Hogan and Canyon from WCW.
Exactly. I forgot about Horace Hogan. That's fucking hilarious.
Sophie says, will a WWE AEW crossover pay-per-view work? And it would be interesting how they would build it up. I don't really think it would work as a crossover, Sophie.
Who are we talking about?
AEW and WWE crossover.
Nope. It wouldn't work.
I don't think it would work very well for anybody.
You would have to get the competitors to sign off of it on it first. Oh, yeah, she's terrible. But I'm trying not to point out all the botching that she does.
That was terrible. He goes like before Jay White took over as head of BC. Sophie says, what is the difference between all-star game of any sport and a regular game?
What's the difference?
Yes.
One is the individual stars from every team.
Every team. Where a regular game is just that team members against another team and their members.
Right.
Robbie says, do you love War Games so much you rewatched it the next day? I forgot what it was even about and who won anything.
Finn just got picked up by a girl and slammed. There it is. Riptide. Ripcord, whatever. Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Rhea. 14-20.
Sophie says the WWE draft is scheduled to take place after Mania. And Devin says, what did you guys think of the man, Becky Lynch, on WWE Monday Night Raw?
Looking forward to it. I love it. And it was good today. Obviously, starting up a feud with the Bayley and the riffraff. Mm-hmm. And that should be good, because I would assume she's going to wrestle each member and then culminate with Bayley. And
right.
So that feud can last us into the new year, which isn't that far away. We're only like 4 weeks away from the New Year's.
True.
5 weeks.
True.
And with no pay-per-views until the Royal Rumble.
Robbie says
Not
Rhea
bad.
with the win. Phil says, yes, I love Rhea. Rhea for armpits. Sophie says they hinted at a Rhea-Becky feud as well during War Games.
Yep.
They hinted at all kinds of things, Sophie.
Lots
So
of
many
hints.
things
They're
they
just
could do.
throwing things out there to see if anything will stick. And it will. Oh, good. Street Profits are back.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Pickle says Dirt Sheets say 2023 is on Thursday. Oh, yeah? What?
Like this Thursday?
I don't even understand what that comment means.
Is it fake news? Look at this, the semi in the background.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania, and it's a big-ass picture of Raquel.
Hmm.
That's a hint at something on that semi. If they're driving that around towns, WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
and then Rack Rod, big old picture. There we go. Chad Gable.
Gallivanting on her little vacation, relaxing.
I don't raise problems. Match. Oh, yee. Thank you. He stands on his toe. Right here. He's right here. Otis. None. Really? Why's that? He just left his bag. Oh, there he goes.
Get your bag out of here.
I ain't no elf.
I think you're an elf.
Uso Penitentiary. Here comes the bloodline.
So it was like with no pay-per-view the entire month of December, do you think they will make Raw and SmackDown themed shows like AEW does? No.
No.
That'd be weird.
On the 18th or whatever that Sunday is, they're going to do a tribute to the troops. Not that that matters, but...
They always do tribute to the troops. Robbie says the Gab loves fake news. Well, thanks for sharing all your fake news with us, Robbie. Piccolo says, I would never tee Stone Cold to Impact Wrestling.
The Bloodline. They the ones.
They have shirts now that say, feeling oozy. Sammy's wearing it.
I'd wear that. It doesn't look like they're dressed to wrestle, though. Not even Solo.
Mm-hmm. They're just out there to show themselves.
I don't think he sold his soul. He just did his job. There's a big difference.
Who?
Sammy.
Oh.
He's supposed to beat up Kevin Owens. That's not selling your soul.
So he says if the Street Profits do break up at some point, who will be the Marty of the team?
Definitely Dawkins.
Dawkins. Robbie says...
He's the Tucker of the team.
Definitely. Robbie says, is Gable the new Bryan Danielson?
No.
No.
No, that's probably Johnny Spaghetti.
Wrestler-wise? Yeah, no. He's not that slow. Film says, well, Becky Lynch come out tonight. She already
did. She started out the show, kicked it off. Fought Bayley and the riffraff.
Yeah. They had an
fought all three of them
earlier. Robbie says, Sammy the hype man. Heidi is in the chat, says Gable looks actor Adam Devine for some reason. Sophie says it's weird the Usos are getting cheered even though they are heels. And Vindicator says, so how are you guys liking commercial-free, sponsor-free, Chucky-free wrestling so far? Do you think AEW would ever have the guts to do it? They do a lot of picture-in-picture.
They do
so
picture-in-picture.
It's kind of like commercial-free. Because you still get to see the wrestling as it's going.
What? I think I broke my hand for real.
For real. For real. Devin says, do you guys think Roman Reigns will ever face against Sami Zayn for a WWE Undisputed Universal Championship?
Yes.
Sophie says, Jay now accepts Sami Zayn into the group.
Yes. He gave him a big hug last night after the match.
Piccolo says, all the Bloodline in the chat say Uzi.
Uzi.
Robbie says, Austin has trimmed up, saw a video of him buying sneakers. By God, does 316 have bad taste in sneakers? Don't you guys call them something else besides sneakers?
Kicks?
I don't know what they call them. They call them something different. Trainers. They call them trainers over there. Films like, did Becky had her armpits out or was she wearing long sleeves?
She had a coat on.
She had a jacket on. Bayley didn't have a coat on.
Yeah, but she had long sleeve black. It was just a belly shirt.
Sophie says, didn't AEW do a commercial for an hour of Dynamite before?
I don't think so.
People's like, haha, Monk free, Psych free, Mr. Robot free, Law and Order SVU free. Yes. People exactly all of those.
Great shows. But yes. Well, a couple of them.
I don't know about Mr. Robot, but...
I don't know what that even is.
But the other three for sure good shows. Film's like, oh, okay, so they both were wearing long sleeves. Got it. Thank you for telling me. Let's see your Charles. Ah, you're welcome. Weird, but alright.
What are we doing?
Telling him they had sleeves on.
Meant the world. Was it very oozy?
That was oozy. Oh god. That's dumb. I was like, we call them creps in the UK. Dude, you call them trainers and you call your sweaters fucking jumpers.
A jumper, that's right.
So it's like, they do commercial-free Raws, like, what, once every few months or something like that. Yeah.
They call their cars Nimbus 2000s.
With a broom.
Or is that a motorcycle? Never mind. Ha ha! It's Bloodline.
Devin says no commercials on WWE Raw is awesome, but I was going to make popcorn, but I don't want to miss anything. Okay. It's only for the first hour, Devin. So in 10 minutes, you should be able to make popcorn.
Look at Solo. Get in there, Solo!
His face was like, ugh.
Oh, here comes Kathy.
Damn it, Kevin! I thought he was talking to his co-host for a second. Damn it, Kevin! What?
Nothing.
I didn't have my microphone on?
The whole time?
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I didn't have to hear me chew.
Chew?
I was trying to be all nice. No.
Did you need a charger watch?
No, it's at like 40% this time. Ooh.
It's not why he's out there.
So he says, whenever the Bloodline does turn on something, it will break every fan's hearts.
Well, it's so hot right now.
Kevin's thinking about what he came out there to say. Pickle says, Robbie, how iconic is Doctor Who? Does everyone in England know all the seasons and doctors? Pickle's like, get a room, Oos. I was like, Kevin Owens rolling, ready to bust a cap in their ass. Who knows?
Kevin understands.
Pickle's like, ew, a Canadian bellend, right? Ugh, disgusting. His beady eyes, their floppy heads. They both have beady eyes. It makes perfect sense they're Canadians.
Terrence and Phillip.
Terrence and Phillip. Sorry, guys. I have something in my eye. That's not an eyeball.
He's done. Nobody cares.
Okay. Sophie says my dog has to go out, but I don't want to leave the room because I don't want to miss anything.
There'll be a commercial here pretty soon.
Ooh. Ooh, he's got family. Ah, Devin's like, Kevin Owens showed up before the Bloodline was going to hug each other. Well, they were hugging, but Solo Sequoia didn't quite make it into the group. Robbie says Dee always gives us ASMR on the gab. I tried not to. I didn't even put my microphone on until after I was done. Pickle's like, this holiday season, I always feel at 40%. Oh, I'm sorry. Robbie's like, LOL Cola. I never watched Doctor Who. Canada got hammered in the World Cup. And Pickle says, we're together, pal. Yeah, you know it, buddy. Pickle's like, sounds like my ex-wife. So he says, with this storyline, I can't tell who is acting and who isn't. Pickle's like, I want custody of the hockey gear and what else is Canadian? Moose.
The antlers, they're moose antler.
What are the
Reindeer?
No, what are the guys that run around? Mounties?
Mountie.
Some Mounties. I'm sorry. French Canada. That's Canadian.
Terrence and Phillip. I got this.
He got it. He got it. No, he's so mad because he don't got his Canadian family with him. Now what's he going to do? He's going to have to go find another Canadian to hang out with. Ooh.
Made of it.
Made of it.
You were made of it because of
Uso.
Roman Reigns.
That's funny.
But I ain't done with you.
Devin says, I love the storyline with Sami Zayn and the Bloodline. Piccolo says, I want back all my Drake CDs, Oos. Right?
Kevin Owens.
I just think it's funny that he's
Jey
such
Uso.
a big live fan, that he has their name of their band tattooed on his arm. I wonder
When are
if
we
he
gonna
likes
get it?
to sing
Tonight?
lightning
Is that
crashes.
our main event? Is it main event Jey Uso?
It's main event your Jey Uso time. Oh, wait. Bobby says, anyone remember the show Due South? I don't know that show. Is that an England show? I don't know anything about that. You sing that song, Robbie. Sing it. Sing Lightning Crashes. Are you a big fan of live? Kevin Owens says he's got their band name tattooed on his arm.
I'd have to listen to a song to know if I know them.
You do? You definitely know them. Lightning Crashes. A New Mother Cries.
Is that one song or two?
Lightning Crashes is one all song. That's part of it. Pickle says, does it ring a bell, Robbie? Oh, yeah. Ugh, this woman. Barf. Devin says, is the next WWE pay-per-view called WWE Royal Rumble 2023?
I didn't hear it. I was trying to remember her name.
Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I remember that.
Spaghetti wife. Devin says, is the next next WWE pay-per-view called WWE Royal Rumble 2023?
Yes.
And Pico says,
28th
doesn't ring a bell. Robbie and
of
Robbie's
January.
like, no, it was about Mounties. Of course I wouldn't know. Pico's like, they're like the crash test dummies. Robbie's like, I never heard the song. That's why I politely asked you to sing it, Dee.
She's going to wrestle Dakota next. Hopefully Dakota crushes her.
Right? I can't sing that song, Robbie. You'll have to look it up on YouTube.
I need to look it up. Nobody cares about you.
Okay, whatever. Wow, that was lame as fuck. Lame.
Street Profits!
Piccola. Ooh, she's gangsta. Right? Maybe she has to go put her pixie fucking wings back on. Jump around like that and see how well it makes her all tough and shit. Gangster. Weirdo. So he's like, maybe Sammy and Kevin are in this together this whole time. Yeah,
Probably.
that's probably it.
Like how they can infiltrate the Uso penitentiary.
Mm-hmm. The bloodline.
Jumping over the barricade.
Mm-hmm.
They are back.
That kid
Should
wanted
get
it too much that Dawkins was like, no, man, ain't happening. That's really mean. That guy was like, yay, ooh, and they're like, ugh.
Not touchy.
No touchy. I'll touch you, though. But him, no touchy.
I got the old man up doing it with him. Now this is how you get fans involved. See, Ford's got it figured out. The Dolphins.
Mm-hmm. You're back.
They're back. Shoosh! That's who they're going up against. Alpha Academy.
Yep.
Should be good. And
Vindicator says, I wish they would let Mrs. Spaghetti move on from Damaged Goods because her versus Dakota is a played out feud.
it's never been done before. Nothing that happened in NXT matters or counts.
Yeah, especially when somebody threw spaghetti in somebody's face.
You gotta stay on the
Pretty
main
sure
roster.
it was Tegan Knox that threw Sketty in Mr. Sketty's face.
Maybe.
And that is why I call him Mr. Spaghetti.
I'm surprised she didn't tear a knee ligament throwing spaghetti.
She probably tore her elbow out.
Yeah, that's offensive pass interference.
Mm-hmm. Gotta look for the ball, buddy.
Here they come. Chad Gable. Otis.
Robbie says, Candice, what an absolute bozo. No one is shitting themselves with her hard fighting words.
No.
Oh, terrifying. People was like, no plastic cups were harmed in this entrance. Oh, I don't know. They're being harmed now.
They're harming the shit out of them.
They should have stepped on them. There you go. There you go.
Definitely harmed. Otis looking like Typhoon out there.
Being a meanie. Telling people to shoosh and stuff.
Shoosh.
Not giving people high fives.
Can they be victorious?
Sophie says Solo is the only one that doesn't break character all the time. They should make the entire 3 hours commercial free. Let's not.
That's called a pay-per-view.
Pickle says Norfolk 316 says, I just passed your ass in my hybrid Prius. Oh, cool. Sophie says Tegan Knox might be coming back to the WWE. Oh, bar.
We don't even need to worry about it.
Maybe her leg will fall off this time.
Yeah.
Like completely just
She's
fall
one
right
that you
off.
don't even have to worry about. She will be injured within months.
Robbie says D loves an NXT rematch. And Pico says, you guys, that's so un-Marina of y'all to accuse the Pixie. Accuse her of what? Being stupid? I stand corrected. What are you standing corrected about?
What are you correcting about? Oh, the cups being assaulted.
Oh, yeah. They were assaulted.
Also,
Otis stomped on one of them, like, rudely. Sophie's like, it will be interesting when we get the next step in this Bloodline Sami Zayn storyline. Yeah.
You'll see it tonight.
All right, Devin, there you go. Hurry and go make your popcorn, buddy. It's time.
Sophie, go water your dog.
Go let your dog out, Sophie. It's commercial time, everybody. Hurry up. Go do whatever you need to do before they come back. Robbie's like, Piccola has been of them funny cigarettes tonight.
Lots of cigarettes.
Funny ones?
They make you cough.
That's gross.
Funny cigarette?
Pickle's like, oh, marinara. Oh, marinara. Sorry.
I ran into a neighbor from down the street at the K&B earlier today. And,
A neighbor?
yeah, and he's like, it's the guy that I said reminds me of Lauren a little bit.
Oh, okay.
He's at the K&B and he's like, I stopped breathing the other day. And I'm like, like on purpose?
On purpose?
You know, like, and he's like,
Like you held your breath?
and he's like, no, I remember it, but I couldn't breathe or something. Anyway, but the I don't know how it could not be funny. So he's standing there telling me that he couldn't breathe, and he got rushed to the hospital, and he was in there, and now they got a heart monitor on him and everything as he's smoking. It reminds me of my stepdad. You know, like, I can't breathe, I got COPD.
Right?
Oh, or Ron's brother, who's still alive somehow. He's in his mid-80s. He's Ron's older brother.
Yeah.
He has to take a treatment. I don't know, the Wellbutyrol, they put this like liquid in this tube, and it's a tube, and you suck on it, and it pulls all the smoke from the Wellbutyrol. It's a steroid.
Uh-huh.
So he can breathe. He does that. So you're supposed to do it like 3 times a day. He does it just so he can breathe.
Uh-huh. And then smoke a cigarette.
But he does it so he can smoke. Because he can't get an inhale of his cigarette without the steroids.
Oh my God.
So he takes a steroid and then
Jesus.
caps it off with the cigarette because he doesn't have the air to pull in a full drag from a cigarette.
Oh my God. That's so terrible.
They've already removed one lung.
Oh my God. He doesn't have a lung?
One whole lung, and then the other one is like 4% or something.
It's working at its max capacity.
It's so small, full with tar.
Oh gosh.
And he's in his mid-80s. Like,
that's too funny.
He's Ron's older brother, and Ron's 86.
Oh.
This is from across straight Ron.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That's funny. Robbie says Piccola has been moving funny cigarettes, and Piccola says marinara spaghetti sauce. Oh, that makes more sense. Sorry. Marinara. It's un-marinara of y'all to accuse the Pixie. Whatever. I'm going to accuse her of everything. Pixie tearing a rotator cuff. I'm trying here. She should. She tried hard, but it didn't work out as well as she hoped with her talking. It was disgustingly dumb. So he says, whenever Rhea feuds with Bianca, we could be getting the Street Profits versus Judgment Day feud. Maybe. Excuse me. Sophie says, I just put my TV on pause with the Kevin Owens segment was on. Devin says, I am already making my popcorn. And Pico says, it's the prescription. All legal. And Walter says, in the chat says, at 9:30 I'm going, but I'll be here Wednesday for AEW at 8 p.m. I'm here in the chat still. Good Raw. I like fights. Sophie says, I think they decided the first hour will be commercial free at the last minute. Walter says, Street Profits for the win. Devin says, I think this might be the best WWE Raw so far. Where is the cat at? The cat is in the front room, probably causing hate and discontent. Robbie says, you pronounce marinara wrong, D. Oh, yeah? And Sophie says, how is your farm doing? Our farm's great, I guess. I didn't know we had a farm. Walter says, Elias and Matt Riddle talking pro. Yeah, they're totally talking pro. Riddle's trying really hard to be a best buddy with him, and I don't think he likes it. Oh, you're the tunes and we the ones. That don't make no sense. Walter says Elias and Matt Riddle talking pro. I don't even know what that means, Walter. Robbie, you pronounce marinara wrong. So he says Riddle and Elias, wow, he really downgraded partners. Elias, yes, he did. He downgraded partners. He should have just kept it being his own partner. Robbie's like, will Elias sing? I don't know, will he? Hey, they started this group match of people. The Street Profits against the Alpha Academy. Yay for you guys. Ford and Chad out there. Oh no. Chad is using his grip strength on him. I'm not sure exactly why, but he is. It's so weird. So it's like I meant Riddle went from teaming with a future Hall of Famer to Elias. Yeah, Sophie. Poor Randy Orton had to deal with Riddle, and he had to get a back injury to get away from him. That's really creepy and sad. Hey, they're just holding hands right now, tumbling on the ground.
The latest news on Randy is that he may never return.
Yeah, he may never return. Poor Randy. He's going to have to just be a Hall of Famer. Never wrestle again. Chad has that guy Ford in a headlock. Oh, he let go and still holding his hand. Oh, he tagged in Otis. Bad things are going to happen. Ford can't get away. Oh, he whacked him in the back. Ew. That probably didn't feel very good. It's probably not quite the adjustment you were looking for. Your number one guy. Boo, the crowd says. Otis is like, ah! He threw a basket, but he didn't finish his basket. Otis did a basket in Dawkins' corner.
Like a basketball basket?
Yeah, he did that.
Cool.
Hey, Angelo Dawkins got in there, and
he
he
did
did a basket too.
Shooting some hoops.
His physical transformation has really helped him. You should better put your little microphone on so people can hear you.
I gotta worry about hearing the wrestling.
What's going on?
What is going on? Right now they're doing some Greco-Roman style wrestling in there. He's got him in a side headlock. Got Gable in a side headlock. That's Dawkins. It's our boy Dawkins. You know, he's dressed just like the Colts.
Oh,
Notice the Colts on the other side? Dressed exactly the same.
wow.
Well, they have tops on, but
Oh,
same colors.
that's crazy.
Is this the Brooklyn Dodgers that they're wearing? What's it say on their crotch?
I don't know. Their names?
On their crotch?
Yes.
Oh.
It says their names.
Maybe they're dressed like the Brooklyn Dodgers for a reason.
Maybe.
Where are they at tonight? Are they in Brooklyn?
I don't know where they are tonight. I have absolutely no idea.
There's literally still people in Brooklyn that love the Brooklyn Dodgers. They're mostly all dead now, but because they're all getting so old.
Ooh.
I can't remember what year they left, like 68 or something.
Huh. Robbie's like, oh, you sound so wooden to you when you explain what's going on in the match. Because I have no idea what anything's named.
California baseball.
Sophie says Dexter Loomis versus The Miz is now anything goes. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, they changed the rules on us.
Robbie says just being a Hall of Famer, how bad for Randy. How will he live it down the shame? Well, when he had major back surgery, I think he'll be okay with living it down.
That's too bad, too.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, those taller guys, and then when the back goes and it goes that hard, it's really hard to come back from.
Sophie says...
DDP yoga right now.
Yes.
That's what it needs to do.
Sophie says, with the Bloodline winning War Games, it threw everyone's predictions off. Really, I figured they were going to win.
Who else would win? Some random team that we don't know about?
Winning War Games.
What's I mean? There's no way the other team would win.
No.
But Team Sheeman.
Team Shamey. Pickle is like,
They have
would you
Butch,
rather...
for fuck's sakes.
Right. Would you rather take a Ford Frog Splash or an Uso Splash?
Uso. It's not as tall.
Robbie says,
Ford
D,
gets like 70 feet up in the air.
don't leave your mic on when you go pee. Whatever, I'm taking you with me, Robbie. Just right into the bathroom.
It's tinkling.
Just farting away,
Oh,
tinkling, all kinds of
I
stuff.
didn't want to hear any of that.
Sophie
Girls
says,
don't do that.
maybe an Uso Splash. They usually tell you where they are like 5 or 6 times during the show. Robbie says, lucky I'm not tall, then no bad back for me. You just get other problems. Pukul says, you think Randy could work as a backstage producer?
Randy makes big money, and so he'll just go off. I mean, they might hire him for $1 million or $2 million to be a manager for a while and do stuff like that, but more than likely he'll just go do other things in life. I don't know if he has any sons that are ready.
I think all of his kids are pretty young, and I think he doesn't have any boys, does he?
I don't know.
I thought he only had daughters.
I just know that his dad was decent, and he's a legend. And I feel like he needs to wrestle somebody that puts him out, though. Like a legend killer, because he's the legend killer.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to kill him. If that's the case. Maybe like Seth Rollins puts him out forever.
Mm.
They don't have to do like a match. He can just come out and get curb stomped or something.
Right? Yeah, that'd be weird.
Nah. You'd be surprised how often they do that kind of stuff. Writing them off forever.
Yeah, Sophie says now they are doing picture-in-picture. Yes, they are.
They are. Call it PIP.
And
We already
people-
have picture-in-picture, so now we got 3 things going on our screen.
Pico says that's a Naked Gun reference. Haha.
Anybody excited about Avatar 2?
Robbie says, what problems will I get, D? I don't know. You're short. You tell me. Sophie says Big E is helping with that next in line program by recruiting until he could come back to wrestle. Pico says Randy on a podcast with Conrad Thompson confirmed. Nice. I don't know who Conrad Thompson is. But...
You don't know who Conrad is?
No. Sophie says Randy Orton does have a son, but I don't know if he is wrestling. Robbie says one guy left his mic on a football watch along when he went to go pee. You could hear him enjoying it.
Oh. Well, yeah, especially in a watch along. Sometimes you have to sit there for hours.
Yeah, hours. Pico's like, I'm against all aliens, especially blue ones. Sheesh. Right. So it was like the first Avatar was overrated.
I can't finish it. I want to. I really do, because I want to know what fucking happens. And I don't know anybody that's finished it. I can't even ask people. I guess I get online and read it, but that's probably just as boring as watching it.
Might be as boring somebody telling you what happens.
Well, I just need to know what happens after the tree war. They have a war.
Mm-hmm. The blue people win.
They win the war?
Mm-hmm.
Does the one guy that's the...
Crippy?
Captain? No, the other guy. The guy that's in charge. Does he die?
I don't know
The general
if he dies.
or whatever he is. The one that's going to get the other guy legs.
I think he does, but I can't say for sure. If memory serves correct. I've seen bits and pieces of it, so I've never watched it like all the way through, like from start to finish.
Right.
There's places I don't even know what happens because I haven't seen half the movie.
Right. I've seen the first part of it 4 times. The middle of it twice. But I've never seen the end.
Yeah.
Unless
I've
I've seen the end and I didn't know I'd seen the end because maybe I thought it was in the middle. But I know that a war happens. Like, they start bringing ships to attack.
Robbie's like, you don't go to the cinema for the love of Avatar unless you're D. Oh, really? Well, then I guess I'll go to the cinema because I don't like it. Sophie says, I saw Avatar one and I was bored. I almost fell asleep. And Luke's like, Trav, just Google Avatar movie plot. Luke, why don't you Google it and just tell us all about it?
I just need to know that, like, what happens after the quick little war thing they're having. How about this? How much time is there after the war? Is it another 3 hours? Because that movie is...
That is the whole movie, is the war. It's a constant war.
Yeah, no, I meant the big... There's kind of like a battle or something at the end.
Sophie says, would you rather take a Kevin Owens stunner or a Stone Cold one?
Kevin Owens.
Pickles, like, spoilers. They defeat the Decepticons on top of Nakatomi Plaza.
It's like a Christmas movie. Look at this
With
Christmas.
Transformers.
Look at this guy. He's in the Colts blue and white. Did you see him?
Yes, the Santa. Mm-hmm. Sophie's like, I saw Avatar 1 in theaters, and Robbie's like, do you're low-key gonna watch Avatar 2? I can tell. Nope.
I'll probably end up watching it.
I won't watch it.
Or I'll try to.
My brother really wants to, but I'm like, dude, I ain't. You're barking up the wrong tree.
You want to go with me? Or
Like, you're gonna have to find somebody else because I refuse to watch that. Sorry. Pickle's like, good night. It's not Lord of the Rings. It's not Lord of the Rings. Sophie's like, I know the runtime of Avatar 2 is like 3 hours. I'm pretty sure they're all that. Anyways, we're back from picture in picture.
Yeah, the whole time. Oh! Big kick right there, right
Otis
upside
fell
the head.
into the corner and got kicked in the
Oh,
face
nobody
for
was
it.
home.
Oh, no.
Gable ripping that knee right out of the joint.
Take his knee off. So he says, I don't get the big deal about Avatar. Why is everybody into it? And Robbie's like, even if your bro paid for you to go, even if he paid, it wouldn't matter. I would not go.
What if he bought the popcorn?
It doesn't matter. I still wouldn't go.
Endless popcorn.
Wouldn't matter. I still wouldn't go.
You couldn't just put sunglasses on and fall asleep and
I
eat
just
popcorn?
couldn't do it. I seriously couldn't because then he'd talk and want to, well, you're interested in what's happening? And I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm not. I want to kill myself. Thank you. Can I unalive myself in the theater?
Next movie might be pretty good. I just know that everybody that I know that just watched it for the visuals. So
Right.
you could hypothetically just go put some earplugs in and just watch the visibles. Ford, he's on fire.
The cinematic information
This
happening.
boy is on fire.
He's got drunk issues. I was like, what film would you go to see? Oh, you know what I could go see? That Santa Claus one. Where he, like, is all, like,
The murderer?
violent Santa Claus.
Santa murderer or whatever.
I could go to that one. Pickle's like, I have a little interest in blue people. Decepticons, elves, and lichens fighting each other. Psh.
What about Smurfs?
Can you put Smurfs in there as the blue people? Hey, Ford won. That person has really stupid glasses on their face. Who did he pin? Chad?
Yeah.
Ford.
That was a 12-minute match.
Huh. Sophie says the new trailer for the Super Mario Bros. Movie comes out tomorrow.
What the fuck?
That sounds really stupid.
Why do they keep doing stupid things? I guess there's kids still. I forget.
Sophie says, my mom loves Avatar. She has to wait for it to hit Disney Plus in 2 or 3 months. Why don't you just save some money up, Sophie, and send your mom to the movie theater to watch it? I was like, you would look good in blue. Oh, yeah? Like my whole skin? Make my skin blue? Here, let me go hold my breath and see what happens.
Be 40 foot tall or whatever they are.
Right? Nicola says, but put me in an ensemble cast about a young minority and his struggles finding a paper bag. What the fuck? Hey, it's 69mega.com. You want to find love? Totally. Let's find that love.
Is it just for a few
Love
minutes?
envelopes. Is it like seconds of love? Do you have to commit to anything? Does it cost money? If it costs money, I don't want to do it.
How much love?
How much love?
Is it oral love?
How much love does a love site love if a love site does love?
A lot.
Sophie says my mom can't sit in the movie theater for that long like she did in the old days with the first Avatar. Oh, well, that's shitty. Devin says, welcome back, Street Profits. Yeah, Devin, they're back and they won that match. Rob is like the shade of blue that Graves is wearing. I don't see what he's wearing, so. Piccolo's like, can't trust you, Mega 69. I know. They came in and farted all over the place. I've seen those. A lot of people get them.
Oh, that looks fun.
That poor tree. Like, let's put some stuff on the tree. The
Heavy.
snowmen are pretty cute. Oh, it's a penguin.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Those are way cuter than duckies. Ravi's like, it's Spam. No, Spam comes in a can. I know exactly what Spam is. Sophie says, what happened to your mod that could deal with that bot? Ravi did deal with it, Sophie. It just took him a second. He's probably looking at himself in the mirror. You gotta give him a chance to do his job. He won back a United States champion stuff thingy-majigger whatchamacallits. Did you go on to Audible to see what they had for 99 cents?
Yeah, I bought like 6 books.
Oh my god, really? Of your own money?
Your money.
Did you use that credit card?
It was $6.
Okay.
Is that bad?
No. I'll have to look and see what's on there. What was it? Was there anything good?
No.
Looks stupid. Looks a bunch of dumb stuff. Oh, the Stillwater Girls. What's that? That says a credit. You can't do it off of there. You gotta go to the stupid
You do.
website stuff.
No
It's a
place
foot
to-
race and he's gonna score with his foot race.
You know the worst place to be in a foot race is behind the guy that has no foot.
Ew.
Tink, tink.
Tink Tink? Oh, yeah, he can run fast. It's because he can bounce while he's running. And so that's it.
You're saying the guy without feet have an unfair advantage in a foot race?
Yes. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
He killed his girlfriend, so it doesn't matter.
Oh my
anymore.
God, what a jerk face. How dare he kill
in
his
prison
girly
now.
friends? He's in prison. Do you think they took his tink tinks away from him because they're considered weapons? They're like, sorry, sir, you can't have your legs. I can't have it. They're considered weapons.
They are weapons.
You will
They're
probably
bent-back
try to
paper
cut
clips.
somebody's head off. I saw it in a movie. That lady in that movie had tink tinks and she sliced people's heads off. Stabbed him in the neck and stuff. I saw it
Old tink tink.
in that Kingsman movie. The girl in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She did it.
Oh, you want to rope me? All right. You can rope me. It's like a tiny bowl.
He's like, I'll show you how to rope somebody. So he's like, I saw that bot in another chat before. Yeah, it happens. Robbie's like, yeah, I was looking in the mirror. Oh, I look pretty fly. Sure you do. Devin's like, wait, hold that. Can't be right. Austin Theory is the new WWE United States champion. Yeah, Devin,
Yeah.
he won on Saturday. Where were you? He pinned. Oh, no, he did not. Oh my God, is he dead? He had to have died. Like, there's no way he didn't die. He's like, boom, dead.
But watch
Like
his neck and his head.
He's like fucking dead. He just
Knocked himself out.
He literally died on the court. They're like, oh, nothing to see here, folks. He's just a dead guy.
Bring out the stretcher.
We should bring out the stretcher. Let's get this dead body off the court real quick. It's fine, everybody. He's fine. He's fine. He didn't make it. Don't tell anybody. He's fine. Don't worry. He's fine. I don't see it on this part, so I'm not sure where it is in here. Where is it at? Huh? Where is it?
What is that?
The 99-cent thing.
It's right there.
Oh, there it is. I found it. I had to scroll.
And there's a lot of books. Like a shit ton.
Oh, that's just dumb.
You'll have to go through the fantasy ones.
Pico's like, Maud vanquished it like Avatar did Megatron in Part 4, right? Chris Akane is back in the chat. Hey, Chris says, hey, Travis and Dia. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Wednesday for AEW, 8 p.m. Bye, Walter. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit tonight. See you on Wednesday.
Austin Powers. Just kidding. Austin
Pico
Powers.
says, take care, Watermelon. And Pico says, what's your favorite sci-fi franchise? Sci-fi franchise.
Like Star Wars or Avatar or...
Oh. I don't.
What's your favorite?
I
What
don't.
was the question?
What's your favorite sci-fi franchise?
It's Harry Potter sci-fi.
No, Harry Potter is fantasy. Sci-fi is like Star
Science.
Wars and Star Trek.
One's a movie, one's a series.
Sharknado would be sci-fi.
I like the first 6 Star Wars movies.
Sophie says Avatar 2. If I miss it, I would be okay with it. I could wait for it to be home.
Yeah, and not to mention
I
they're going to
could
do,
never
I think
see it
they
and be
have
okay,
like
Sophie.
4 more coming or something.
Oh, God. Oh, that's why I'm not going to watch
Or 3
it.
more coming.
And I have no interest.
There's a certain amount of them coming.
Pico says, take care, Watermelon. And Ravi says, ting tings. No, tink tink.
It's tink tink.
It's tink tink.
Little bit back paper
Like
clip.
tink tink. Not
Yeah, 'cause
ting ting. Tink tink.
Because that's what it sounds like when he's running. Tink 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 tink
Tink tink tink tink tink tink. Pico says, I do like them Kingsman films. Those are pretty good. I like those. Ravi's like, DM, a good looking man. You can't really see yourself in the mirror. I know you can't. You're too short. Pico's like, Ravi, you Brad Pitt now. Devin says, was out partying at Friends on Saturday. What were you guys doing?
Still you, buddy. You still look stupid.
We were watching WWE's pay-per-view on Saturday. That's what we were doing.
On Saturday?
Yeah.
Yeah, watching pay-per-views.
Sophie says, football has been killing it. One game got like 3 million viewers on Thanksgiving night. Robbie says, Cola, I'm better looking Brad Pitt. Shame on you, Cola, for comparing me to that trash. Devin's like, house. And Sophie says, what counts as sci-fi, though? Like, does time travel count? Pico says, since
Probably.
I've had a mullet, I'm not going to lie, I look like if Bobby Lee and Theo Vaughn had a kid. You're funny.
That Theo Vaughn's funny.
Sophie says, yeah, there are going to be like 5 Avatar movies coming. It all depends on if Avatar 2 is very successful.
James Cameron usually makes pretty good movies.
James Cameron. Is he the one that's doing the Avatar movie?
Yeah, I think it's his franchise. Not 100% sure though.
Pickle says, yeah, Back to the Future is a sci-fi franchise. Well, then Back to the Future, I will have to pick that one.
Well, yeah, if you're putting that in there, then I would pick that one also.
As Pickle says, I would choose the Terminator movies.
Good ones. Still not as good as Back to the Future, but very good. I'll be back.
Ravi's like, oh my god, Avatar, no more Avatar talk. My brain can't take it.
Alien. What was another one?
Alien?
Alien? The series, Alien?
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver. Predator.
Predator. Ooh, no. So it was like I tried watching the original Quantum Leap series. I couldn't finish the first episode.
What?
Oh, that's
That
weird.
shit's so good.
The original was amazing. Vindicator's like, that was hilarious. The crowd giving Theory a clear answer. You look stupid. Well, of course he looks stupid.
He asked.
It's Seth. He looks
What
kind
the
of stupid
fuck
too.
is he wearing? Is that see-through?
Yes. It's see-through.
Is that his wife's clothes?
I think so. I think Seth took clothes out of his wife's closet tonight.
Guys don't wear see-through clothes, Seth.
Vindicator, I think that you look stupid needs to go to Seth right now. You look stupid. Devin says, football has been a joke since the New York Giants were so good until they lost 4 games. Are you a big New York Giants fan? Is that why?
The New York Football Giants.
Sophie says, does Bill and Ted count as a franchise? Ravi says, the Gremlins. Pico's like, RoboCop. Pico's like, right meow. Right meow.
Wait,
and
hold
Robbie
on.
says,
I feel like I'm getting mixed
Seth,
messages here.
With sci-fi?
Well, how is the Gremlins?
They're not. It's Robbie being weird.
Oh.
Pico says RoboCop.
Okay.
And he says Bill and Ted.
So anything that there's science involved in is science fiction?
Yes.
So like the Avengers movies?
I don't know if those would be considered sci-fi.
Iron Man?
Maybe. I don't know. But like your Journey to the Center of the Earth would be considered sci-fi movies.
How's that not fantasy? I feel like that's not, like it's basically Harry Potter, but
The one with Will Ferrell, and he goes to wherever that land. What is that one called?
Land of the Lost.
Yeah, sci-fi. That's sci-fi.
Yeah.
Robbie's like, LOL, Seth. Wow. Devin says, what on earth is Seth Rollins wearing? You look stupid. He's wearing Becky's old clothes. Sophie's like, Sheamus had the you look stupid chance before. Robbie's like, that's surely Becky's clothes. I think so. Robbie's like, Seth just by wearing that outfit without speaking is mocking Theory. Devin's like, hell yes, I'm a huge fan of the New York Giants.
You know that fabric looks like my curtains?
It's very lacy.
But my curtains are white.
Yeah, it's lace.
Mm-hmm.
It's lace. Friend's like, what? Rafi being weird? Then I really am in the right place. This is wrestling cap, all right. Pico's like, something with techie stuff, things in the distant future, like anything written by Philip K. Dick. Sophie says, how many movies counts to be called a franchise? Robbie's like, D, you would look good in Seth's clothes. Ew. Gross.
Yeah, I can't think of any besides Back to the Future, obviously.
He's got one thing left to say. Jackie Chan in the chat about CM Punk. Yeah, you got a CM Punk thing going on. That's nice. Robbie's like, yes, you would. Ooh, I bet you would too.
Kid. He called him kid. He called him kid. It's hilarious. He said he didn't want to be called kid anymore. He's in curtains.
Sophie's like, Back to the Future. Beagle's like, Jackie Chan like Christmas Miracle Punk. And Sophie says, what is your fave action adventure franchise? I don't even know what you mean by that. Lethal Weapon. Die Hard.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Action adventure.
It's very adventurous.
Scrooge.
I'll fight you.
I'll fight you. Ron Burgundy. Anchorman.
But on the champs time. There's a bear fight at the end.
It's very action-y, adventure-y.
There's a terrible alley fight.
There is
People losing arms.
I know. Brick killed a guy. With a trident. Robbie's like,
Stabbed
net
him right in the
curtains.
heart.
Right in the heart. Pico's like Indiana Jones. Oh, that's a good one.
Not as good as Anchorman, but it's fine.
No. What's that other one you like with the Western? Look at the size of that chicken.
Young Guns?
Yeah, Young Guns.
That's a Western.
That's an action-adventure franchise.
It's a Western.
Pico's like, Jumanji?
Right?
So it was like Die Hard, Indiana Jones. Jackie Chan says, does today's Raw look good?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're watching it. It seems to be all right.
No problem with it at all.
Oh, whoa. And
Seth is so over.
They're
and
like,
now
woo!
Notice how quick they turned Seth into a good guy?
He's not a good guy, though. He's still a bad guy.
Brought him out because he's so over with the crowd.
And he's still a bad guy, though. The crowd really likes the bad guys. They sing his song. And Austin Theory is, you look stupid. Because he does look stupid. Sophie says, yeah, action, adventure, like Mission Impossible, Fast and the Furious. Devin says, Die Hard is a freaking Christmas movie. I don't care what anyone says. Gremlins is a Christmas movie as well. It was the first Christmas movie of the year for me. I think Travis fell asleep, though.
I did, right at the end.
Ravi is going for Debbie Does Dallas. Debbie Does is his action-adventure franchise movies. Piccolo says, so Talladega Nights are action-adventure? I think so.
Nobody knows what happened to that girl that was at Debbie Does Dallas. Nobody. Like, she just disappeared.
She just disappeared off the face of the earth?
As in, like, they don't even know how to find her to see what she's doing now. Type.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. You would think they'd know.
Not like she disappeared and her family misses her. Like they
she
can't
just
do a what are they up to now because nobody knows who she is.
Her family or anybody else.
Right.
Because it's sort of undercooked, but yes, raw. Sophie says Die Hard as a Christmas movie has been fought about among many people over the years.
It happens on Christmas for the whole movie. It'd be different if there was like because people put like Harry Potter as Christmas movies and they're not. Because they start at the beginning of the year in September and they go all the way through June.
Smear. Jackie Chan says, look at that fucking tribal family. It's really puking. Yeah. Chris says the Grinch horror movie trailer looks good. Yeah, it totally does.
What is it?
I don't know. Some Grinch horror movie trailer. Sophie says, does Nightmare Before Christmas count as a Christmas or Halloween movie? According to Travis, it's a Christmas movie.
According to her, it's a Christmas movie. And to me, thinks
Halloween.
Halloween. But either way, I'll watch
I said it was both.
It's on Disney.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Have to watch it this year. I don't think I watched it last year.
I'll watch it. There's a few
Need
movies.
to start watching some Christmas movies.
Yeah,
Are we going to watch Miracle on 34th Street this year? The old man and the little girl. That one creeps me. I don't really like that show.
Never seen it. No, I've never seen 1 minute of that movie.
I like the other one. Every time a bell
Yeah.
rings, an angel gets its wings.
Yes.
That's one. I like that one better. That one we have watched a couple of times isn't too bad either. A White Christmas or whatever it was.
Oh, with Bing Crosby?
Yeah, the two guys and the
Mm-hmm.
girls, and
And
they
the
go to
dames.
that place. Mm-hmm. And they dress up as girls for their segment or whatever to, like, make it so nobody's watching or looking or whatever.
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
called White Christmas. That's Bing Crosby.
Jackie Chan says, I don't know who can finish the chief. And Piccolo says it's sort of both. And Jackie Chan, I have an answer for you. It's called his wife. That's gross. Chris says, still have to watch Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Ew. Jackie Chan says, recognize every day. Piccolo's like, you should try Jackie Chan Adventures. Jackie Chan, acknowledge. And Sophie says that Christmas movie you're talking about has been rebooted many times over the years. And Piccolo says, face him at the next pay-per-view Royal Rumble in the Bronx. Robbie says, should Vin Diesel stop acting?
I don't care. I don't watch any of his stuff.
He's in movies? Just kidding.
Yeah, he was in this movie where he doesn't have eyes. It's the dumbest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, Pitch Black.
Oh, fuck. Those movies are hard to
Okay,
watch.
he has eyes.
Terrible.
He just can't see in the light.
Lauren,
So he has
Lauren,
to have...
April's neighbor at the time, he's like, you gotta watch these movies. They're so
So
good.
he has to have sunglasses on all the time. And, but he can see in the dark. Because he's some kind of, like, mixed race thing or something.
Yeah. Terrible.
I've seen him a couple times. They're probably not ones that I go, oh gosh, I really want to watch that movie if I see it on the TV. It's not one I go, all right, I've seen it, I'll turn it to that. No. But I did like him in the Witch Hunter one.
Yeah.
I did like that one.
There's nothing wrong with that one.
I need to watch the other one again with, what's his face in it.
Seventh Son?
That one was good too. Need to watch that one again.
Or Sixth Son.
The Seventh Son. And then it has Nicolas Cage in it. It's about witches too.
Mm-hmm.
It was the last movie I saw with my mom before she passed away. I have the tickets still. Season of the Witch.
Season of the Witch, that's it. I've seen that. That's a good one.
That's a good one too.
Because it ends up being a real witch.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of throws you off because you're thinking the whole time that it's not a witch.
Yeah. Let's see. Jackie Chan's like Gong Hei Fat Choi. Right, nice. Chris is like Violent Night horror movie, also looking cool. Sophie says, wow, this isn't the main event. No, Sophie, we have like a whole nother hour and 20 minutes.
Well, she just thought that it would be on in an hour and 20 minutes, this match.
Oh.
I think it's going to be Jey Uso and Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Pickle's like, lol, was he ever acting? Like he just exists on film, right? Right? Sophie's like, remember the movie Face Off?
Yeah.
Yeah. Robbie's like, that's what I mean, D. Travis Vin Diesel is bad. Pickle's like, I never seen that one. Sophie's like, I binge watched that Wednesday Netflix series. It isn't that bad. Pickle's like, I watched 3 episodes, Sophie, just pacing myself. Sophie says, this is a rumor. There is a rumor we might get a Face Off too. Oh, God.
That's funny.
The first one was weird.
Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
Yeah. Robbie saying about Vin Diesel is bad.
The funniest thing about Face Off is the movie Spy. When Jason Statham's like, I've seen the Face Off machine, and he's all like yelling at him because he wants a different face. That's
right. I forgot about that part.
That doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. It does too. I've seen it. That's right. Yes.
Jason Statham makes that movie. Oh, Jenny McCarthy is the main character, but
Melissa McCarthy, but she's pretty funny. But him being a total weirdo because he's such a serious actor. Like in most of the movies you see him in. So when I first saw him in a movie, it was a movie called Snatch. It's a English movie that there's 2 of them. Anyways, that was one of the first movies I had seen him in. Brad Pitt's in one of them. I can't remember if it's that one or the other one.
Holy shit. Oh.
Chris says, did anyone see Smile movie yet? People saying it's actually good. I don't really watch a lot of horror movies or thriller movies like that, Chris. So, not
I still
me.
haven't seen Mom. Have we watched that one?
No. The scary one with that lady.
Yeah, the girl from Mom.
Yeah.
Mama. It's called Mama, I think.
Yeah, and I don't think... Yeah, it was the black lady from that show. Ma. Chris said that. And Robbie says, D, did you think Triple H would turn WWE back around this well? What? Sophie says, Face Off is a weird movie that I don't get why it was popular when it came out. Sophie, it wasn't.
It had Nicolas Cage and John
It
Travolta.
wasn't popular when it came out. Pretty sure it's still not popular. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's the other one. I've seen both of them, Ravi. Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. That's the other one. I was trying to remember what the fuck the name of it was. I've seen both of them, Ravi. I really like and enjoy both of those movies. Sophie says, what's the difference between horror and thriller? Aren't they the same thing? No, they are not. Ask P. Cola. He'll tell you all about that. Robbie's like, yes, it was popular. D. No, it wasn't. Not when it first came out. It wasn't.
It was in the theaters.
I don't think it was that popular when it first came out. Face Off? Pretty sure it wasn't. Ooh, you'll be hearing from my lawyer, he said to Adam.
96, maybe? 95? I can't remember when that came out.
97. The director was John Woo. Woo. It's considered action sci-fi. That's pretty funny.
That's it. That's my favorite.
Action sci-fi is your favorite movie.
Oh, Dexter Loomis has been on the roster for like 103 days. We're finally going to see him wrestle.
Oh, he's finally going to do something. Huh. So the USA gross box office of it was $112.3 million for Face Off. And their budget was $80 million. Their box office overall, that means everywhere it was released in every country, was only $245.7 million.
It's still big for a
That's
movie.
Okay, I guess for the
and
90s.
And the tickets back then were like $5.
Yeah, it was in the late 90s, but I just don't feel like it was that popular.
I mean, it wasn't Titanic.
The one, Titanic. Ravi's like, D, you should watch This Is England and Dead Man's Shoes. 2 great films. Huh, they sound weird. Pickle says, when it's a thriller, it can be a murder mystery, serial killer, true crime type film. There you go. See, Sophie? That's the difference. And horror has supernatural elements or demons or like more gore. See? There you go. See, there's your information you needed. Gore. Robbie says Con Air was decent. Sophie says and horror sometimes has the same type of elements as thriller though. And Piccolo says 7, Silence of the Lambs, Zodiac are more thrillers. Yes. Devin says, what is your guys' favorite horror movies? Mine is Scream 2. It's a weird one to pick for favorite horror movie. As in horror movies, I don't really have a really favorite horror movie.
I like Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. That's the one that radiates with me, like, when I was a kid.
And that's a horror movie, not like a slasher film?
She's a ghost.
I guess so. Horror movie. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I really have a favorite.
But I feel like you could
movie.
put Freddy Krueger in the horror movie section because he's a dream.
Right.
Demon.
True.
So that would be more than a thrasher movie or whatever.
Yeah.
Slasher. But I feel like you could put those with those.
Yep. That's hard because I guess I'd have to say I'm more of a slasher film watcher because I would rather watch like Halloween.
Yeah, Halloween and
like
Friday
the old
13th.
ones though, like the ones from the 70s.
Although I like the Friday the 13th that they redid where he lives under the bus. I like that with the tunnels in Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Because it makes him real.
Oh.
Like a human over the supernatural thing that he was.
Right.
The boy that drowned in the lake that somehow grew up and then killed people.
Yeah, it's really creepy.
But his mom was the first killer. A lot of people don't know that.
Cola says, right, Sophie? And Robbie says, I saw Face Off on a bootleg VHS in secondary school. Sophie says, Face Off did come out in 97 with other popular movies at that time. Vindicator says, Dexter is so clean, it's creepy, and I love being clean, lol. He must have OCD. Are you talking because he's like, everything's all in a perfect place and stuff like that or something?
Yeah, just clean.
Like his hair and face and stuff. Pickles like Candyman. Sophie says, what is your favorite holiday movie? Mine, I think, is the Santa Claus.
I love those movies. I really do like those movies. But mine is definitely Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey.
That one is pretty good. And Elf.
And Elf is second, and Christmas Vacation's third, so.
Ravi says, anyone remember the film Babe, Pig in the City? Yes. I do remember that movie. Pickle's like, Candyman. Ew, are we going to say it 5 times? Devin says, what do you guys have against Scream 2?
Nothing. It's just not Scream 1.
I would rather watch Scream 1. I would probably, if I'm going to go off the Scream franchise, the first one's my favorite by far.
When I was doing yoga today, the cat just attacked me.
And bit you? And scratched you?
Like
hard? Like mean biting?
Yeah,
like
no
he
reason.
does me? For no reason?
I was like, had my hands way out there, and he's like, fuck it.
He's like, I'll chew on your face. I'll chew on you.
You got it right there.
Oh, yeah, he made red marks on you finally. He never does that to me.
He does that first time.
Well, now you know he does.
He got in trouble, and then he sat on the couch the rest of the time.
And he pout, they like look at you like with this angry, weird look on his face.
Oh, I just got mad
He
at him,
like
yelled at him.
freaking, I get mad at him, and he will literally go sit and like stare at me. Like he's contemplating how he's going to murder me in my sleep. I'm not kidding. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is your problem? And I don't like, I will spray your ass in the face with water, you little dick. Jerk. Psychopath anyways. Robbie says that. Devin says that. And Robbie says Dexter going in tonight. Pico says Jason X was so dumb, but awesome at the same time. He was at a space station. Oh, God. So he says Face Off came out in the same year as Titanic, Good Will Hunting, The Fifth Element, and Austin Powers.
Austin Powers took that one.
Whatever. Who got the most box office money? Titanic.
Oh, of course, Titanic. It's probably James Cameron again. Isn't that him?
I don't know. Let's see.
I know it was a big director.
Let's see. Yep, James Cameron was the director. The release date was 97, but it was December of 97.
Yeah.
The budget was $200 million US. The box office, $2.202 billion.
Yeah, it made some money.
Face Off was a good movie. Decent money. Decent money.
It's still a lot.
Let's see.
Austin Powers.
We'll look up Good Will Hunting movie and see.
I like that one the best. Like for a movie.
Director was Gus Van Sant for it.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon first movie maybe? I don't know.
They wrote it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It was their writing. They wrote it, so. The connection I have with the people.
We have commercials on both sides, so.
Lame.
16-3, third quarter. Start of the third quarter. So I guess I missed halftime. How much?
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't give you what everybody else did. Their box office was $225.9 million.
Yeah, so it was right there. With Face Off.
Okay, what was the other one? The Fifth Element.
Bruce Willis, the downside of his career.
Oh my God, no.
That movie's terrible.
No, it's not. Just because you don't like it. The box office was $263.9 million. Got more than Good Will Hunting.
Okay, he's got a vice on his face.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
It's like a cartoon.
So weird.
Very quiet.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, Miz is getting beat up here. Obviously, Miz is going to lose. I don't think Miz actually has a chance in this. But I would like to see Miz win and then Dexter go work somewhere else. But I don't think that's going to happen.
No.
What was Austin Powers?
Their box office was $67.7 million with a budget of $16.5 million.
So they came out smelling like roses. It's funny because it seriously is the best show out of all those.
Whatever. Pickles like Christmas Vacation is great. Robbie says, I know what you did last summer. Robbie says,
Oh, yeah, I
the
forgot
cat
about
thinks
that.
you're a scratching post. No,
With,
he just
what's her
attacks
name with the
things.
big boobs?
Jennifer Love Huge Tits.
Yeah.
Hewitt. Devin says, what is second favorite Scream movie?
What the fuck?
I don't really have any more. Just
One.
the original. That's it. Just
And
the
one
first
was good
one.
just because it had a surprise ending and it was my childhood.
Sophie says, how many movies do you see in theaters during the year?
The last movie I saw in the theater was King Kong with Jack Black.
I'm trying to remember when.
That was a big
movie that I went to. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Jack Black and King Kong. King Kong climbed the Empire State Building.
Yeah,
That's the last movie I've been to in the theater.
I don't remember when the last one I went to them. What was the last time I went to actual movie theater?
Did you watch that Blessed Boy or whatever who saw dreams or died or something?
No. I think the one I went and saw was that book one, the old lady book one with all those old women. I think that was old.
Did you go with one with your brother?
No,
not
wasn't
too
there
long
like
ago?
Star Wars ones I
That's
went to with my brother?
Right, that's
One
what
of
I was just gonna
those,
ask.
I think. Ravi's like, oh, behave, lol. Is oat milk good for you?
Oat milk? I wouldn't drink it, but I'm sure it's fine.
I think it might be good for you.
How do
I
you
don't know.
Drink a oat.
Just like you do almond, you just,
Blend it.
blend it up.
Mrs. Back's all sorts of bloody.
Uh-huh. I think you're better off drinking goat milk, personally. Sophie says, some movies that came out in 97 I've never heard of, like Jackie Brown and Event Horizon. Jackie Brown is an iconic movie that is, whatchamacallit, what's his face? Oh my god, I can't think of his name every time I Quentin Tarantino movie. It's one of his first movies.
I did not know that.
That he did of directing and producing or whatever. Directing. And it's part of his 8 movies he wants to do. Chris says, still can't believe Shotzi was on a big pay-per-view stage. It was sad. Honestly, we knew she wasn't going to win. Commentary knew it. Rhonda knew it. Shotzi, big tit, redhead friend knew it. Chris Jericho knew it. Everyone knew she wasn't going to win.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she got her one chance, right? So it was like one of the Avengers movies beat Titanic and how much money it got. Pickles like School Ties was Damon's and Affleck's first movie that they wrote. Not that they acted in, that they wrote. Good Will Hunting they wrote together and it was their own idea.
Miz tapped. 9 minute, 52 seconds.
Of course he did. Of course he lost. They always have him lost. They always have him lose. Sophie says, I think Good Will Hunting was one of Robin Williams' last movies before he died.
I think he died like 8 years later.
Yeah. Pickles says,
When did he die?
You have some buzzing noise on a mic, I think. Do we still have the buzzing noise on the mic, Picola?
Dexter Loomis has been on the roster for a matter of minutes, and he's already old.
Right?
He just handed some kids some cash.
That's really strange.
There, see, he's handing it to the kids. See?
Huh. Weird.
Dude, you're an adult. He's not giving it to adults. $100 bills.
So Robin
It's
Williams...
legit. They're real $100 bills.
Are they real?
Yeah.
So Robin Williams died in 2014.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That's...
And his last movie that he did was...
Oh, Miss just stole the money from the kid.
Nice. Was Night at the Museum, The Secret of the Tomb, where he played Theodore Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last movie that he actually played in.
Johnny Spaghetti. Can't he just keep his nose
he
out
did
of shit?
He did do a voice in a show called Absolutely Anything as Dennis the Dog, which was released in 2015. But hey, it's Mr. Spaghetti Moron. Glad he's around. Yippee skippy.
Did he give the money back to the kid? Oh, yeah, here it comes.
Huh.
That's more money than he sees in a week.
That's dumb. They're like, I'm going to buy favor with the crowd. Moron. I fucking hate this shit. Stupid.
It is what it is.
Spaghetti. Sophie says, I think good one. Pickle says, you have some buzzing. I was like, Sophie, you sure? So I was like, no, I'm 100% sure, but 50%. Pickle's like, he passed in 14. GWH was in 1997.
Yeah.
Pickle says he definitely made the angriest man in Brooklyn later. So he was like, I know I am Googling what was Robin Williams' last movie, and it's not giving me a straight answer. Pickle's like, oh, I just heard the part when Sophie talks about not knowing these movies. Pickle's like, so Dexter's officially all, oh, wait. Chris is like, so Dexter has a contract? Pickle's like, yeah, well, not really. So apparent now. Sophie says Robin Williams' last movie was a movie I never heard of before called Absolutely Anything. He was just a voice in it of a dog, but the actual movie he played in was Night at the Museum. Secrets of the Tomb, where he played Theodore Roosevelt. Pickle's like, haha, the one kid has one of those confetti pens. Counterfeit pens. Nice. Vindicator says, no point in giving Dex a contract. He's not hurting for money. Picola says, you know, Spaghetti always has his kayfabe son-in-law's back. Sophie says, Good Will Hunting was an awesome movie. Chris says, Loomis did thumb up. He's literally buff Orange Cassidy.
Right.
No, he's not. He's not wearing the right type of pants.
Who's this?
Dakota Kai. Weird. Dills on dills on dills.
It's weird that they make us have to sit through and watch matches like this. It's two NXT people. Like, if you're going to bring them up, have them wrestle other people that were already on the roster.
Oh, why? They can all fight together. They can keep their little weird groups together. Like Spaghetti and Dexter and...
Oh, she's getting attacked from
Candice
behind right out of the gate.
Dakota
Look at that. Johnny Spaghetti's wife attacks her right from behind.
Mrs.
On the ramp.
Spaghetti.
Miss Spaghetti.
Miss Spaghetti out there. So I was letting you know that Men in Black was another movie that came out. Excuse me, in 1997.
I like that movie. Will Smith was funny.
It was funny.
Before he got slap happy.
Yeah, don't be slapping people.
Little happy slapper. Like a penguin.
Don't be slapping people that's a comedian that's making fun of your wife.
Who doesn't like you.
Who doesn't like you anyways. And then you didn't do anything about it, laughed about it, and then she said, eh. And so then you decided you should go up there and slap him. Loser.
That commercial's been on since I was a little kid.
Yep. Corona Extra. Feliz
You know
Navidad.
what happens if you do the whole tree from the bottom all the way to the top?
What happens?
It looks like a penis ejaculating.
Nice.
Because it's a shaft, and then at the top it gets bigger. It has this piece that's like that long.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger, so it looks like the tip of a penis. And then the branches look like an ejaculation.
Oh, that's
I guess
nice.
I left that light on.
You did?
I had it off earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I set everything up. Must have turned it on for something.
So Take 97 had a lot of great movies.
I thought about taking the light out and then hooking this to that light.
Mm-hmm.
So the light switch would just turn this on. Like just put a outlet there instead of...
Yeah, it'd be weird.
You can always put it back later. Schedule. Oh, here comes Bayley and the riffraff.
Chris says, here comes Kai looking used and abused. Damn it, that's super fucked up. Devin says, I am sorry, but I am going to bed. All right, Devin, don't apologize for going to bed, my man. Pickle's like, vomit on her sweater already, Miss Spaghetti. Devin writes, go to bed, young man. And Chris says, Candice sneak attack. Vindicator says, I would not mind Candice versus Dakota if it was a fresh match. But yeah, I'd rather see alum test themselves versus established talent. Pickle is like, stop, muff ears. I'm not gonna la 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 hear you, Travis. Janelle Jackson in the chat. Hey, Janelle says, I almost teared up on Saturday night when Jey Uso hugs Sammy.
Yeah, got you there, huh? In the heartstring.
Vindicator says, but I will end my night on this match and see you guys on Wednesday. Stay classy till then. Bye.
Stay classy.
All right. Well, bye then. Leaving us quite early. There's a whole fucking hour left. Pickle's like, la la la, no penis reference to the Oh Holy Night. La la la.
La 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 la.
Sophie's like, 1998 has Saving Private Ryan and Enemy of the State.
I kind of stopped watching movies in 97 because in high school I watched movies, but then when I went to college I didn't watch movies.
Yeah.
Unless they were like on.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we went to the theaters every once in a while.
Yeah, watch your people on your roster.
Adam. Well, they cleared out Bayley and the riffraff. Dakota and her slow motion clothesline there that didn't take place.
Sophie says, good night, going to watch the rest of Raw. All right. I'm watching the rest of Raw too. Pickle's like, have you seen the Truman Show, Sophie?
Great show.
Oh my god, this is a terrible
I mean, there's
match.
people in the audience yawning, and I'm not kidding you.
Oh
That
my
guy right
God.
there just yawned.
Oh, well, I'm yawning because this is boring. Ugh, why do they have to be so
Listen to the crowd, guys.
boring?
That's crickets. This is what happens when you bring in talent that nobody knows who they are.
Nor care. It's not like she's getting up, not like she's trying to get a pop from the audience either. She's just garbage.
Which one?
Both at this point.
I feel like Dakota's just not trying. She does the bare minimum. And the other one, nobody knows who she is. And they're trying to say, hey, look, women can wrestle too. And it's like, so? It's not impressive. It's not fun.
Pickle is like, oh, so anyway. Yeah, anyway, Pickle. And Chris is like, high shorts are way up there. Well, there you go.
Yes.
Both of their shorts are way up there. They might as well be wearing whole suits.
Little snapmare. Neck breaker. 1, 2. Candice LeRae. Oh, there's a big kick right to the grill.
Pickle says, when I seen Dark earlier, they had Singe and Jay Lethal tagged together in a squash match.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
How did he do?
That's weird.
Since he's a true giant. Not like Banana Nose over in WWE.
Banana nose.
That's what he calls Triple H. Jeff Jarrett called him Banana Nose.
Oh, because his nose is so big.
Mm-hmm. Sound like Squidward.
Ew. His nose looks like a penis, a flaccid one. Pickles says, and like Satnam is definitely green as a jolly giant.
Yeah, I figured as much. Like an all moths.
Still having trouble with the choke slam. Pretty botchy move.
Yeah, a lot of that choke slam depends on your opponent. They have to jump just right.
Right? This is just dumb.
I forgot to time it, but it's taken way too long.
Ugh.
Is this the moment?
Is this the moment for Miss Spaghetti?
I
Miss
feel
Spaghetti
like,
Betty?
Listen to the announcers. They're like more excited. Because somebody's saying, you got to be excited because the crowd is dead.
You gotta do something.
This is the best match I've ever seen.
Pickles like, well, the landing looked bad pretty much on the jobber's neck. Oh, geez,
yeah,
that's not good.
Terrible.
Nice.
Dakota,
Kick her in the
the
face.
ninja kick.
Go kick her in the face again. Oh, great commercial. Full-blooded commercial. What's happening over on football? What's happening?
It looks like the
hey, that guy got
sneak.
his
First
quarterback
down.
sneak and got a first down.
Matt Ryan.
Go, Matty Ryan.
Matty Football, whatever you want to call him.
He did it. They got a 1st and 10 in the third quarter. Ooh, they're down by 6, though.
Marching down the field with old Matt Ryan.
Pew! That guy got it.
another
Oh,
first
there's
down.
a flag on the play.
It's on the defense anyway, so it don't matter.
61's like, how could you flag me? Stop it! I didn't do anything wrong. My number's 51.
You know how many years it's been since Pittsburgh's been bad? I can't remember Pittsburgh being a bad team in my life.
It's really weird.
They had Bill Cowher, and then the guy took over Bill Cowher's team, and he did pretty good right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin, I think is his name.
Huh.
I think he's still the coach, but they got Big Ben,
Uh-huh.
and then now they have nobody.
Mhm.
Like they didn't plan for the future.
Yeah. They forget to do that sometimes.
I mean, with Big Ben, you almost needed a quarterback anyways because you didn't know when he was going to rape somebody. Because every time he'd get arrested for rape or whatever, the charges would get dropped or things would disappear here or there. So you knew it was always hanging on by a string anyways. But I don't remember the Steelers ever being bad. They might have been bad in the early 90s. Chuck Noll was their coach before.
Chuck Noll.
Winning championship. They won 4 Super Bowls in the 70s.
Yeah, that's crazy. They did do a lot.
With the blonde bomber. Lynn Swann.
Chris says,
Franco
yeah,
Harris.
yeah, also on Dark earlier, they had this cool clown character called Yabo. He actually cool. He is like Doink, except like edgy type of character, kind of like a creepy clown. And no. Pickle's like, exactly, my dad, rest his soul, was a Steel Curtain Pittsburgh fan. Loved him, that mean Joe Green.
Joe Green.
When they
75.
had Bubby Brister as quarterback.
Bobby Brister. Holy crap. Yeah.
That's funny.
Old Bobby Brister. Merrill Hodge. He's a hometown boy.
He's from our area.
He was my Uncle Daryl's best friend.
That's funny.
Him and Tom Jewell, TJ. These are local people.
Yes.
Funny stuff.
Funny stuff.
Is this that smile?
I don't know. It's called The Estate, so no.
Oh.
It looks kind of funny, though. Hey, you remember that show we were kind of looking at, that it was those guys that were released from prison because of the pandemic, and then they got home and they were
Yeah, in the fireplace.
Yeah, so my brother said he watched that on Amazon. He said it was actually pretty funny.
That's funny.
Let's see. Pico's like Merle Hodge grew up in Idaho. That's dope.
Grew up in this town. He went
Yeah.
to the high school across the way.
Yeah. You know where we sent our card from? Yeah. From the town that we're in. He's from here.
So is Taysom Hill.
Yeah, that Taysom Hill guy.
For the Steelers or the Saints.
Yeah, Taysom Hill.
Also went to the same high school.
Yep.
And there is an offensive lineman somewhere in the NFL that's from there too. He played at Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the match is still going.
Oh my God, somebody didn't die while we were away? Fuck. I was hoping somebody died.
Where's the crowd? We want Sasha. This isn't NXT, guys. Listen to that crowd. In NXT, they'd be cheering.
Mm-hmm.
Here
Well, they only have like 300 people in their crowd, so
right,
it makes sense.
It's like a high school gym.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a pin attempt, and Dakota kicks it. Very unique. If you want to watch unique wrestling, tune into WWE. That's basically what they're saying. This is like a weird match so they can advertise to other people.
I guess. I don't know who they're advertising to. But
Fantastic women wrestling. Oh, Jesus. Dakota with a thrust kick. 1, 2.
Oh my God.
Johnny Spaghetti's wife kicks out.
Well, if you're frustrated, girl, then get it over with. Just take her out and be done with it.
Yeah, just finish her with a finisher. It's weird.
Right? People says the real marks are in full sale. I wish I would have went during the golden years of NXT.
Yeah, back when they were black and gold. Oh, mister. Rolls her through. 1,
No, they're back
2.
to being black and gold, you guys.
No, they went back to their white and gold.
Oh, they're white and gold.
That era is over. They're still developing now. I can't wait for Mandy to be on the main roster. To be honest, once Mandy and Braun are up, I don't know if I'll ever even tune into there. Because I just don't know. I mean, Tiffany Stratton and Nikita Lyons, I guess.
Yeah.
Lash Legend, if she's still there.
If there's enough of them there to even bother.
But those are all women.
Right?
I think there's a really tall guy. They tried to bring him up once already, but then they had to send him back down. I think they were making him somebody's manager or something. I can't remember how they used him. He's that big, tall guy. Almost looked like Kaz.
Oh, okay. Is he even still around?
Kaz or the other guy?
The big guy you're talking about.
Yeah, he just wrestled Braun like 2 weeks ago.
Oh. Is he the one that looks like a mongoloid?
Yeah. See, and Braun couldn't do his finisher, Braun Breaker, because he was too big. Yeah, because he was too big of a guy.
Right.
So he needs to change his finisher so he can do it on anybody.
Right.
Your finisher can't be a gorilla press if you can't gorilla press big guys. Anyways, we got Dakota and Johnny Spaghetti's wife. There's Dakota with the big kick. Wow. Neck breaker off the second rope. 1, 2, and 3. Candice LeRae with the dub.
Yeah.
That match, was like 12 fucking minutes long. I'm dead. Whoa. That's tough. All right, Jey Uso in the back doing push-ups, getting ready, getting swole. Do you guys really sit around and just watch other guys do push-ups and cheer? I don't think so. I've never seen it. Never seen it. So Dakota Kai takes the L, which makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
And clean.
Yeah, that's...
That Carson Daly was the biggest thing ever at one point.
Right.
He really was. He was the shit. Like,
Yep.
everybody wanted him. Now he's on some weird talk show with a Bella twin.
Yeah.
Or not even a talk show. It's like they call it Beer Rush.
A game thing or something. Barmageddon. A game thing. It's really weird. Oh, brr. Brr. It's a lot chillier than it has been.
Yeah, winter's here.
Huh?
Although it's going to be like 40 this week. Like a couple times, I think.
Yeah, but it's like only like 18. It's only supposed to be like 19. 18, 19 tonight or something.
Look at that. Running back just fumbled. They didn't even get the ball.
Oh, jeez. Piccolo said, "You know what I mean? You better watch it for Von Wagner, teehee."
Van Wagner, that's his name. Von Wagner.
Jack is supposedly looking like an 80s action hero.
Yeah, Djokovic.
Piccolo says dark hair and shades on. Piccolo says Norfolk 316 says, "I'm making a souffle and you better enjoy that shit." Guess it's just me now. I guess it is just you, Piccolo. You and us. Sorry. Had to get up and get some water. Do some things. Grab my keys.
Yeah, we got about 40 minutes left.
Yeah, a lot of time left.
Jey Uso is doing push-ups.
They tried to make that match something important, but it just made the time go by even slower with their
12-minute
stupid.
match.
Just lost all interest in what's happening. Luke's is still in there though. He's like, "Not true. I'm still here in my corner, just hanging out in the background, being a creeper."
Did you just watch that debacle of a female match?
It was terrible.
I just don't understand why they did it. That's the part. Like, they could have done it later once they've both been established a little bit.
Yeah.
But nobody knows who they are unless they watch stuff online or, NXT. I think Triple H thinks NXT was this huge success.
Yeah.
It's had 700,000 people watching it. That's not a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's so weird. Pickle's like, "I know you were doing things and stuff.
Doing it and doing it.
Doing
and
things
doing
and stuff." Looks like I'm not creeping. I'm just being a mod security guard. I'm creeping with a purpose. You can't say you're not creeping and then at the end of your sentence saying that you are creeping only with a purpose.
Why are you making up rules?
Because it makes no sense to say you're not creeping and then specify that you are creeping.
It's his rules.
It's an oxymoron. It doesn't make any sense.
Royal Rumble coming up. I was going to write down how many days it was. It's like 2 months. It's the 28th, and today's the 28th.
Yes.
So it's literally 2 months from today.
Yes.
So 60 days. So 59 days. Because there's 31 days in December.
Yes.
Holy sheep shit. That's a long time in between pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Especially in the Vince era. Not AEW's, right? They're even further apart.
Yeah.
I love it. If they do that, like skip a month.
I'd be all right. I'm okay with it.
Like a shark cage.
Oh gosh,
like a
some
lion
things are
cage.
to keep things inside. They're like, hey, we don't know what to do. We're bored. We're going to throw up what happened on Survivor Series War Games. So there you go.
That's a good song, though. I remember listening to it in the 80s, and I loved it.
Right?
She changes the complexion of the whole division. Like, there's no good women. And then she shows up, and you're like, okay, there's something. There's a few good, but not a lot. Bayley's back. Esther's decent.
Mm-hmm.
Bliss can be good, but... I know some people like Nikki. I don't see it. I'm still waiting. It's only been 3 years. But now that she's changed her character to this psychopath, even though the superhero was her idea.
Right? Which is hilarious.
Watch out, there's a hurricane coming through.
What slap? When was the slap? Was it earlier in the match?
Yeah, it must have been. Either that or they cut it out. A Lula kick. Frog slash.
Boo! They say boo.
There it is, the tearjerker. It's like Sheldon saying astronaut. Howard Wolowitz. Still gets me every time.
Oh my god.
Can't watch that last episode.
That's so dumb.
Are you serious? That's the hardest part to watch. Because he's so mean to Howard always. So you're like, how is he going to screw this one up? And then he says astronaut, Howard Wolowitz. Instead, because he can't say doctor. Astronaut. And you're like,
No.
is that Buffy? Is that Buffy? And he's like, yeah. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Mm-hmm. Film, he's got shaving armpit questions. Yay. Great. This is what happens when there's lulls in the chat.
What is that? Armpits?
Yeah.
So Esther loves Asuka's hair so much that she wanted to copy it and wear it on her chest.
Nice.
And she makes her own clothes, so she literally took Asuka's hair and made it her top and pants. Or unless that's a string hanging from her bra, but
I don't
pants.
think that Bliss is all in for it, whatever they're talking about right now. She looks like me.
No.
Oh. She's like, what? I don't know what's happening.
Anyways, we got Kevin Owens coming out now. Kevin Owens versus the Bloodline's own
Yeah.
main event Uso.
With his attitude problem. Anyways, Phone's question is, Piccolo, Misty, and Travis, who will win in a shaving armpit match, Nikki or Becky Lynch? Nikki Bella or Becky Lynch?
I think Becky. I don't know. Nikki's got bigger boobs. A lot more real estate in that armpit area.
Phone says Bliss is on. Yes, and Piccolo's like, I cried when someone gets killed off during Stranger Things. Phone's like, I love my Bliss. And Luke says, they all lose, cut the building, because the building is set on fire. Devil.
Never seen Stranger Things. I've seen the first
Couple
6
episodes,
or 5
yeah.
episodes.
Something like that, huh?
I think the walls started moving or something. Remember?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I think one of the walls started having something move in it or something, and then we're like, yeah, and done.
Piccolo says I'm emotionally vulnerable for the kids of Hawkins. Damn it. Aw. Mikey Castro in the chat says, hi. Hi, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
Piccolo's like, Beck's film. And Ravi says, wow, what a match. Ravi also says, just Lurker D. Mikey says, WWE Roman Reigns. And Mikey, the line. Okay. Santa will get mad and beat you up.
Violent night.
You don't want to do this. This Friday. That's great.
What's that guy's name?
Can't be that great. I've already
the
killed 2
Slaw
of them.
on Ice Age.
He is.
He's also in John Wick as the car mechanic guy, or the chop or whatever they're called. Chop.
What's his name?
That's why I asked you.
It's Legolamano, no, John.
I used to know it, but
He was also in Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
is that where they dress like women?
Yeah.
Never seen it all the way, but I've seen enough of it, probably parts of it.
Leguizamo. John Leguizamo is his name.
He's funny.
It's funny.
Ever tell you about the time that I watched House on Haunted Hill in the theater? Me and my buddy Jeff went.
Yeah?
Ever tell you about that? It was like the weirdest thing, because like we walked in and we thought it was like, we were excited because we were going to watch a horror movie with girls. It was our high school girlfriends or whatever. I think TJ was there too. We walk in and they go in the house and it's Chris Kattan is the guy that's like running the house.
Oh, God.
And it's like instant turn off, right? Like instant, like this movie's gonna be stupid. Like, because you can't put a dorky comedian in a serious role, but he did okay.
Right.
He really didn't do that bad, but he still did do his screaming and stuff. I'm out of here, you know. But you know how he does that.
Yeah.
I should buy a boat.
Yes.
His big mouth, and he's screaming, and then, anyways, they run to the doors and windows, and they're all locked, and they can't get out.
Yep.
Good show. Actually, it turned into a good show. Or not good show.
But decent.
You can sit through it and not get, like, completely bored.
That's good. Film, Travis picked Nikki Bella.
Because of the boob real estate.
Yeah. Pig Hola says John Leguizamo. Yes, that's it. That was the name I was looking for. Thank you, Piccola. Rob is like, whoop, whoop, it's the end of Raw. And Mikey says, Roman Reigns and Mikey Hotline, Jimmy and Mikey C. Oh, fun times, my friend. That's him. Whoever he is, that's him.
Those beanbag chairs look pretty damn comfortable.
Oh, those moon pods. Those are different moon pods.
I don't have the real estate and I don't want it all hairy, so I'm not getting one, but I can get one for like McKenna or something.
So she can have it hairy at her place.
America.
That Tu Wong Fu Thanks for Everything was back in 1995. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
The Cowboys. That looks good.
He's done all kinds of different roles. He's been like that. He's done like bad guy roles. He's done good guy roles. He's done cops. He's done like gangsters. He's done all kinds of different stuff. All right, film has another question with Dean Charles. People who will win an armpit deodorant match. Survivor Series pay-per-view edition, Team Bliss or Team Rhea?
Bliss. Uso Penitentiary.
They're the ones.
We the ones.
They're the ones.
Very Usy.
They're all the ones. Just the ones.
Tag team wrestler, he should lose.
Exactly. He should lose. Yeah, fighting through the pain.
So much
Two
pain.
nights ago. Pain. Pain. Pain.
So we got a whole fourth quarter left in this game, but it's really close. It's a 1-point game.
Pico says, wait, I thought he had the broken hand. He said he might have broken his hand.
His right hand.
Mikey says, that my favorite, that guy, Roman Reigns, Jimmy Butler, and Mikey.
Can you
It's a lot of
be
strange
somebody's right hand if you have a
interest.
broken right hand?
I don't know, can
He's
you?
Roman's right hand man.
Yeah, but he's Roman's right hand
Right.
man.
But his
And
right
Roman doesn't
hand's
have a broken right hand. Does that make Jimmy his left hand man? What does that make Sammy and Sequoia? Feet?
They're just family.
His back feet?
Bloodline.
His butt cheeks?
Bloodline.
Oh my gosh. Let's digest it. Everything. He said Bliss film. Were you not listening? I asked him the question and he said Bliss.
Blister. There's the bell. It's official.
They threw a chair. It's fucking official. Pickle's like that one girl in the corner with all the smiles. She's having a good time. There's a girl in the corner with smiles. Are you sure it's a girl? Just kidding.
What?
I don't know.
Sami Zayn is dead to him. A non-factor
He's
of death.
totally dead to him and stuff. Dead. Oh, yeah? Is that what's on his mind? How do you know? Did you contact him? Did you talk to him about it?
Yeah.
Did he tell you in secret during your nighttime visits with Kevin? Kevin?
Yes.
Huh, Kevin? Or as Kevin Owens nicknamed you, Ernie or Bert. Can't remember which one it was. Bert, I
Right,
think.
Bert, yeah. Yeah, they were locked in.
Yeah, they were locked in it. All over the place with locking.
Pop and lock. It's a dance move. A little reversal. Throwing him right into the barricade on the outside. Oh, splash. Oh!
Gross fatness all over everything.
He fatted on him.
Yeah. Did Sequoia watches on, he says. Bleh.
The right-hand man in complete control.
Complete and controls. With a commercial with picture-in-picture. Wow, picture-in-picture.
A full, oh no, picture-in-picture. We got picture-in-picture.
So weird.
People are just going to watch that because it's on.
Ugh. Yuck.
Not you. You'll be gone.
Pickle says they had a hot tub sesh and braided each other's hair and talked about boys and favorite puppies, etc.
Good stuff.
Not surprising that Kevin and Kevin would do that. Pickle says, you know what Canadians do. I don't. What do Canadians do?
They just say thank you and excuse me to each other all night.
Film says, okay, Bliss, nice, good work, Travis, nice pick. No, Misty, I was listening, but you weren't. Because I asked the question and Travis immediately said Bliss.
Oh my God, it's been 3 minutes since I looked at my watch list.
Luke says, I am 99% complete in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and after spending only 979 hours on it. That's it? And you're not completely 100%? You should chuck
that's like
it.
a year.
Like, throw it away. It's not worth it anymore. Mikey's like, what happened? What do you mean, what happened?
We're watching the Usos and the Kevin Owens wrestle each other right now.
Jay got the upper hand for 2 seconds, and then
Literally 2
Kevin
seconds.
decided that he needed to take that back from him.
But Jay's got the upper hand right now. He threw Kevin
In the
into
commercial
corner.
area, Kevin's like, my back! My hole. I don't like it when they show his armpits. Kevin's.
Why would
He has that weird armpit disease. So, there's these people that their glands in their armpits, like, make these, like, really huge divots, like pits. Like they're...
You got pits in your pit?
Well, yeah, so you have, like, glands, right? Your sweat glands in your armpit, right? But their glands, they get huge, and then they'll, like, get swollen, and they'll, like, have gross stuff in them. Like, they have to, like, go and have it, like, taken out by professional dermatologists and
Just
stuff.
Dr. Pimple Popper?
Because it, like, gets all, like, hard and, like, waxy in there.
Maybe it's
because
from
the
deodorant.
oil it clogs it up. But, I mean, and it's not like it's like, oh, hey, it's a pore, you know? I mean, it's like, huge.
Like the size of a dime?
Like, and weird. It's weird. Anyways, but that's, his armpits look like that. So every time he kind of moves his arm a little bit and you unfortunately see underneath his arm, like in his armpit, he has that problem.
Film. She doesn't like armpits now.
And it's gross. Looks like, do you have any idea how much in that game I am only missing 2 pieces of gear out of 400 plus challenges, hidden tokens, and other special stuff? Well, you know what, Luke? You did your best. I mean, 99% is pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect or anything, but, you know, I mean, I guess you could die happy with just 99%. I feel like you should just give up.
Walk away.
Mikey says, who ran Jimmy? Nobody ran him. He ran himself.
Jimmy is in the middle of a match. We are
did
in a
his own-
commercial break, so we
No,
can't tell you exactly.
Jay is in the middle of a
I
match.
don't know where Jimmy is.
Jimmy's on the outside rooting old JJ on. There he is. There's old Jimmy Pants. Kevin Owens
Kevin
is
Owens
like,
just tackled him down.
I can
Now he's
attack
punching him
you,
right in the
and
face.
I'm going to, like, totally beat you in the face. They're like, you know how you have these guys that are, like, all
One
fat and
and two.
weird? They can wrestle, too, you know. Can they? Can they? He's like, I can't get up here.
Kevin Owens all the way up top.
Oh, he
It's
got
a
his
bomb.
knees up. Good. Hit him in the back with it. Oh, man, I think he got hurt.
Get him, Jay.
Get him. Don't let him have a chance.
Jay throws him into the ropes, picks him up, sidewalk slam.
Oh, God, I'm surprised he could even get his ass up. He had a hard time getting him up a little bit
1,
there.
2.
Blah, blah. Luke's like, okay, Dalitha, time for you to start playing. I will bet you something that you'll quit before you get 75% LOL. Luke, I have 0%, and you know what? I'm going to stick with 0%.
She's quitting.
Because I'm fine with that.
She just quit.
And you know what's even funnier about it? You can't quit if you never start.
It's a business plan. Just like you can't fail at setting goals if you don't set any.
That's right. All the questions and shutting down all the whatevers.
Haters.
And yeah, haters.
Oh,
Oh no, he can't get up
Kevin's
because
back.
Kevin can't use his back muscle. Oh, he hurt his back some more. Ew, my lower back hurts. Well, don't worry, you're gonna get gardening duty and your hands are gonna hurt. Oh wait, it's the opposite. Quilting and your hands are gonna hurt, you little bitch. Yeah.
This is quite a high quality quilt, handmade. My hands hurt. Oh, well now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping too.
He's so mean on that show. It's funny. I think they might have gave him some of the best lines.
Get me out of here. That old lady jumps up. He's like, get off. Throws a hamburger at her.
Right. I don't even know if that's what is that? A woman, old man, maybe? A guy playing a woman? Wanting out of there? Oh, his back injury. Let's bring that into play. No, he's a warrior with his back injury. Whatever. Lies. Oh, God. Seriously.
Cannibal.
Ew. Kevin. No. No. Bert. It's the wrong way to put it. That's disgusting.
He cannonballed all over him.
That's gross. That's nasty. They're superstars at the end of the day. He'll go soak his back in an ice bath.
Steelers going for 2 if they don't get the 2 here.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's getting it. Get in.
Oh.
Yeah, he got him.
He got it barely.
Now the best that the Colts can do is tie it.
Silly. Blow after blow after blow. Wow. Helped him over there into the corner.
Yeah, with a little bit of oomph. A little bit of help.
Get him! Get him! Don't let him get a chance. Get him. Finish him. Murder.
Was the case that they gave me.
Murder. Murder.
Why did they keep talking about yesterday?
I don't know. It wasn't even yesterday.
It
was
48
2
hours.
days
My
ago.
point is yesterday is anything that happened before right now.
2 days.
Don't talk about
Oh,
old
look, another commercial.
With palm trees.
Yeah.
Lit up. Old-fashioned lights, too. They didn't even have LEDs back then.
Nope. Not even a little bit. They
I
weren't
didn't even know
on
they
the
had
top.
Corona back then. But
Oh my God. You're
no, I'm
so
serious.
weird.
I remember Corona kind of coming out when I was drinking. Like, nobody knew what it was. I swear to God it came out in the late 90s, early 2000s. Because nobody knew what that was. That I hung out with.
Well, why would they drink it? It was probably expensive.
Corona. And then I remember when I started going to bars and stuff and people would order it and they put like a lime in it or a lemon or something. I can't remember what it was, but they'd stick it in there and then they'd put their thumb over it and like hit it on the table and it'd foam and then they'd drink it. I'm like,
Ugh. Like, why would you do that?
I'm like, beer tastes bad enough. I don't need it to taste foamy. And then you go drink it with Scott Archibald and he buys shots all night. And those just turn into terrible nights. Because he gets these like purple nurples.
Oh.
So there's like these purple sweet drinks that taste like fucking Kool-Aid. And they're so good.
Uh-huh.
And then you're drunk before you know it. and then it's like 7, and you've got 5, 6, 7 hours ahead of you to party.
My brother had drinks like that we would have. It was like purple like schnapps or whatever it was, and vodka and Sprite is what they were.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a purple nurple. He called it something else. I don't remember.
I don't know what they were called, but they sold them at the Center Street.
So Corona was first established in 1925, just 7 years after the end of the Great War.
Yeah. Well, I'm a little older than a lot of people.
In 1979, Corona Extra was introduced in the U.S. and quickly became synonymous with the American beach and barbecue lifestyle in the late 80s. People, whatever. So there you go. So it had been around since we were born, basically.
It just got really popular in the 2000s.
Must have for some people. Films like I Have to Go, Miss Dean and Travis. Big hugs, big heart to you guys. Love you guys. God bless America and women that I love. Bye. Peace out. Bye, fam.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you on
9.
Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday. We'll see you then.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh shit! They just crumbled that punter. They like
Aw,
rolled up on him. He
poor
might
guy.
be hurt.
He's dead.
I don't see any flags. The coach is like, "Where's the flag?" No, he's fine. He's walking off. That coach is pissed. Saturday.
Oh.
Watch the punter.
Grape pucker. That's
Seen
what it was called.
Yeah, that's it. Ugh.
They
I
ran
thought they
into
rolled.
him.
I thought they rolled on him, but
Oh,
he
he's
pushed
all
him.
right. They kind of just fell underneath him,
and pushed
he
him.
fell kind of on top of them.
Yeah.
So
I thought he was under him and got rolled onto. Good stuff.
yeah, grape pucker was what it was called.
Yep. Yeah, fucking Scott would just order them like nonstop, like 8 at a time or something. You know, not for each of us, but like, and it's just nonstop. And it would be like on a Thursday, so you had to work the next day.
Oh God.
But it was ladies' night, and it was at Center Street, and it was terrible.
Yeah, my brother called it something. I don't remember what he called it, but he called it something. But they like call them like purple haze. That's what these people are kind of calling it.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, they were ones that on my brother's birthday were a big thing.
But really
the
hard
bar.
to stay sober when you're drinking them.
Yeah, they do taste like that. I think it's the only time I ever drink like grape stuff. It was like, nah, it's not too bad. Otherwise, it's blech. People, it's like the cable went out all random, so I'm not sure what's happening. Oh no,
Right
I'm
now,
sorry.
Kevin Owens is in the corner.
Yeah, Jane,
Yeah, he
Kevin.
just fired out and hit him with a big clothesline. Jey Uso's down, and Kevin's turning around and coming back at him.
They're
Kevin
still
Owens
fighting.
has now made it back to his feet, stomped him. Kevin's back hurts him. You could tell.
He's got a lower
He's
back
wincing.
issue.
He's on the second rope.
Oh, it got slapped
Jey
in the face.
Slapped him in the face, though. Now Jay's sitting right under him. They're both sitting on the ropes, facing the same direction.
He's like, I'm so tired. I don't know
right.
what to do with myself.
Jay all the way up top, so he's on the top rope. Kevin's on the second rope, and it looks like they might do some sort of a superplex.
He's like, get up here, buddy.
Except I don't know how he would get him through and up and under. So yeah, Kevin's
not gonna move. His fat bum ain't moving. He's gonna stay sitting there, and then he's
there
gonna
it is,
do
Kevin.
it. Oh,
turned it around, hit him with it.
he's like, I can't get
Almost
him
like
though.
a
My
perfect
back
plex
hurts.
off the second rope.
What you gonna do, Sammy? You can't really get too involved because if you get Jay disqualified, that's a bad thing.
Yeah, Jimmy or Solo's the only two that can do that without too much complaining.
Hurry, Jay. Roll out of the whole thing.
All right. Kevin got up first. He's crawling over to Jay. Lays him down. Picks him up. Oh, he's going up top. We're going to see that big cannonball.
If only Jimmy and Jay were more
Swanton.
identical.
He's going to hit him with the
Jimmy could take
swanton.
his place.
No, frog splash, and he hit it. That might do it. 1, 2.
Ooh, Jay got out of it, though. That's what's happening, Piccola. Now they're taking a break for a second.
Yeah, just sitting there. I mean, honestly, Kevin should win this, and he should have already won it.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team wrestlers shouldn't be this long of a match.
It shouldn't.
Is he talking about racist now?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Corey Graves. The bloodline. Toughness. What are you saying?
What do you
That
saying?
all Samoans are one way?
So they're all tough. They're all like beefy and strong. Ooh, we got him in the face. Kick him
Kevin,
again.
face first down.
Luna says, good night, everyone. And Gothflashy says, I'm gone now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We appreciate you guys.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
What?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. You got him in the face hole.
Better than the asshole. Or is it? 57. We got 3 minutes. A little less than 3 minutes left.
Martha is leaving as well. Bye, Martha.
Hi. Nobody wants to hang out with us till the end. Oh, shit.
Oh, you got him. Get him.
Kick.
Super kick him.
No, that's not going to work.
Oh, man. You didn't use a
Kevin
very
Owens
good
kicks
finisher.
out at 2.
I don't know. Sequoia's out there thinking about it. Like, Josh McManus is in the chat,
Hey,
though.
Josh.
He says, I'm here.
Hi,
Josh.
I definitely want to see Solo wrestle Kevin. At least that way they're both singles wrestlers.
Yeah. Heidi says, I'm tired too. Bye-bye, everyone. Okay.
Bye-bye. Well,
Looks
it's
like,
basically
how many
top of the
times
hour
you
now.
going to think I'm not here? LOL. Well, Luke, I'm pretty used to you not being around sometimes, so it's really hard to remember that you're
Picks
around.
him up. Samoan drop.
Like
no.
right now, Ravi.
Kevin
like,
got him. There
is
it is.
probably dead
Stunner.
in his
No.
bathtub.
Thrust kick.
Another one.
Sat
Get
him
him.
right down on his ass. 2 and 3. No!
Oh, still
Kicked
a
out.
2 count. Josh is like, who won? Who won what?
It's still happening.
This match is still going on. Nobody's won it
They're
yet.
spamming finishers at this point.
Spamming finishers.
Pure instinct.
Ooh. Josh wants KO to win. He's like, go
Me
KO.
too. I think he should win. I'd rather have Jay win, but Kevin's the single. Oh shit, he can thrust kick too. Pop up power bomb. No, he hurt his back.
Hurt his back.
Thrust kick.
One more kick.
He just spit into the crowd. It's weird.
Gross.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
No, Kevin kicks out again.
Looks like Ravi just disappears. At least I leave for important reasons. Well, like, I'm pretty sure that Ravi leaves for important reasons as well.
It's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Well, it's for that for both of them, but his important reasons are to die in the bathtub, and we all understand that. He's never going to live it down. One day. Oh, no. Somebody distract the ref. There you go. There we go.
Tickle his balls.
Solo did it. He got him. He tripped him on the outside. Oh, he was not there. Oh.
There it is. Stunner.
Oh, stunner bunners.
Well, you know Kevin's winning. Right? I mean, he's the singles wrestler.
Uh-huh.
It'd make no sense if Kevin lost that match.
I guess. Anyways, as Luke says, LOL, and Josh says that Miz match should have been better. Yeah, well, it wasn't, and it was what it was, right? All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us tonight for this after, whatchamacallit, session.
After party?
The Survivor Series War Games.
The fallout.
After the pay-per-view fallout on Raw of what's happening there.
Fallout.
We appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to be back, though, on Wednesday for AEW's Dynamite. So please join us then. And all that. Josh says, who won? That would be Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens won it with a stunner.
Yep. You wanted Kevin Owens to win, and he did. So that happened.
Cold stunner right at the buzzer.
Yeah.
And then they were off the air.
Yep.
Because it literally, like, hit the top of the hour, and then he, 1, 2, 3, he went down the aisle, and they cut it.
Yep. Yep,
So.
exactly.
Anyways,
Yep,
we
no problem,
appreciate you
Josh.
guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gavin. We'll see you on Wednesday
Yep.
for AEW Dynamite. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.